Hi everyone. Hellos. Kai, it's been so long. It's been so long. Let me first of all apologize before people run in. Your girl has been so busy. School work, they carry me, they go where I no know. They carry me, they go where I no know. But the Lord has been keeping me. Hi guys, you're welcome to yet another live session. So happy to be here. I know, like most of my live sessions, is just unplanned. I'll just wake up. I say, no, I need to do this live. I'll just hurriedly gather, and just do it. But I'm so happy to be here. Today, we're going to be talking about something that has become sort of like a menace in this society, and that is the podcast culture with ladies. Operation Say Your Mind is now becoming something else. So, oh my God, it just seemed like everybody came around the same time. High Value Woman is our first today. Hi, Irina says, see my cost rep representing. Hi, Suna. Hi, Value, welcome. Thank you so much, Suna. Thank you, Irina say. Thank you, Olivia. Uche, where's in the building? Shegu is here. See, and Shegu, if you don't call in today, me and you will fight because this matter concerns men and women. Shegu, welcome. Guys, I met Shegu in Lagos, so I've not even done that vlog to show you how busy I've been. Like how busy I've been. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyways, hi. I'm just trying. See, I'm using my last energy to do everything now because schoolwork they press me. You have people waiting on the bench. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. What do you guys think about this topic? So let me give you kind of like a backstory. First of all, I have to confess, I didn't watch the entire podcast. It's over 1 hour. You can go to Glitch Africa Studios to watch the podcast, but I got some high points. Good evening, everybody. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jess. Oh my God, Ayanate is here, guys. Do you know we're supposed to do a live session? Ayanate, what's the name of your partner? Remember, we agreed to partner up and do live sessions. Ayanate and hey, I can't remember who was supposed to partner with her so that we can do like their own live session where they are going to be talking about medicine and childcare and everything. And the person has been missing. And Anate, you have to find out the whereabouts of your partner because this is becoming weird. Hope she's fine. Hope she's okay. Basically, that live podcast, people were talking about what they call transactional relationships. And I seriously, if you're a lady or you're a guy here, let's talk. What's happening with these modern day relationships? Like, is it hookup? You're dating a girl that demands that, okay, even though we mutually want to have sex, you will pay me. Is it not weird? Is it Abi is only me? Abi, I'm old and grey. I'm going to be opening up the live stream soon for people to call in. Her name is Linda. Linda Ago. Oh my God, where it's true, it's true. And I forgot. I think she recently commented on one of my videos. Linda. Yes, Linda is supposed to join, it's true. So I'm going to be opening up the live stream soon. Hi, Annie. Welcome. This your profile picture is so fine. Like your picture is so fine. When you come up like this. So I'm going to open up the live stream. Please, guys, like the video first of all. That's the first backstory we are looking at, transactional relationships. On the other hand, we have guys that do not mind. So Shegun, this is where you come in, and this is where other guys come in. Do you feel intimidated by the amount of money people are pushing around? Because if you're dragging babe with a guy that has money, do you ever feel like, because I know guys joke about it too. Sometimes you see somebody write something like, hey, who is giving my girlfriend 200K to go and make her hair now? It's not good though. You know, those kind of things. Like, you have a babe, you're providing your own 5K, 10K for her, and then one other guy comes and gives her 200K to go and paint her nails. Do you feel intimidated? Like modern day relationships, is it now a situation whereby people are using money to jam money? This is not funny enough, and this is not like a new concept. This thing has been there since, but I feel like right now people are being very vocal about it, and it's becoming sort of like a norm. So let us talk. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? First, hold on. Let me try to be sure that the life is lifing. Amen. Let's be sure that the life is lifing. Okay. And recently, man, your girl has been trying with back to back. Oh, God help me. Your girl has been trying. I've been trying my whole best. We just dropping content, no matter how busy I get. No matter how busy I get, because I know that if I was to set camera now, that one self go even will stress me more. Okay, hold on, please. Let's see the live. Let's see the live. Okay, guys, please like the live stream. Hey, Chinecherem. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hold on, please. Welcome, Chinecherem. How have you been? Um, guys, please like. I think we have like 10 likes. Let me um let's discuss about single mothers trying to date again. Oh, single mothers trying to date again. It's hard though. It's hard. There are lots of things that you guys are you seeing this question? While we are waiting for people to get into this our relationship thing, let me answer this your question wholeheartedly. There are lots of things that are at stake. It depends on the first of all, it depends on the age of your child. Second of all, it depends on your status, you know. As much as we don't want to look at those things, sometimes the reason where you see somebody wholeheartedly pick a single mother, you find out that so sometimes the person is looking, oh, this single mother is a nurse. Tomorrow we can japa and then she will make money. Or somebody is looking, oh, her children are big, no need for me to worry. Or her children are still small. It depends on you also many things, even the family. And then you have guys that will be like, when they are new babes, why will I go for a thing? Because when you sit with guys and hear them talking, for me, I would say as a single mother, take your time. Take your time so that you don't enter the wrong hand. Because some people, they will pretend, they will do all the pretending and bending and everything. At the end of the day, they are porous. In fact, even the ones that have prospects, when it gets to their family, they don't have backbone anymore. And then you find somebody upping and leaving. You remember we did a story here, just it. We did a story on this channel about a single mother that close to the wedding, they finally decided that she was not coming into the marriage with her child. And she had to cancel it. She had to cancel it because the truth is, no matter how much you love this new guy, you have a child. And then we don't want a situation whereby you be one of those single mothers that and the moment you have this child, the man is the paramount, because we have stories where people come, they start dating and they start treating their former children, not even former children, why will I say former children, they start treating their other children bad, maybe because they think that the guy is going to love them more, or they think that I don't know, they treat children from their previous relationship or marriage, they treat them as if they don't matter, and that's really weird. That's really weird. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Okay. Oh, hold on. No. Hold on. I'm just trying to. Yeah. So that's basically the main one. Ayanate, I'm trying to get to Linda. Seriously, because it's unlike her. It's unlike her. Okay. Let me put up the let me put up. Have I put the stream link? Don't mind me. As I did like this, it's sleep that I want to sleep. It's not even. I'm just tired. I want to sleep. In case you see me doing chokum, I'm eating. My people, it's not the time that the live stream will be ending. That you now see, you know how all these our darlings can be funny. People want to drag. This is not live stream of 3 hours. So I came here because I'm missing you people. And I came here to gist. Uche baby, I came here to gist. Chidechere said the truth about current relationships is we need to do brain revamp for everyone because even those in their 40s and 60s, you hope they have sense, are the supporters of this money. I'm telling you, see, let me tell you the truth, Chinecheri. Those are the ones that front money because they don't. People even use it as comedy. Like you see a young guy, he wants to carry the girl and hang on the window, hang on the fan. They will climb roof, do all sorts of style and kill himself. That one is because he doesn't have money. The ones that have money, they don't have time for all these things. They'll just give you 1 million. Oh, all the hanging roof style, this thing will vanish from your head. You are the one chasing them. So they are the ones that perpetrate this money relationship matter, because they know that no matter how fine the girl is, even if they don't marry early, as soon as they get that money, they'll come and collect. They're not even collecting girlfriends. Some people collect people's wife. You understand? Because it's weird. There's this culture of now another person own, they enter their eye. It's a bad thing. Oh. I'm telling you the truth. Like, people are literally attracted to another person's own property. Have people understand? Have people? Oh, she said she sent message to both my pages. Hey, wait. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Is she ready? Oh my God. Yeah. And it just I call this I call gist too. He came online. I was bored. You need gist too. Oh, Linda baby. Sorry. See, one of the worst places to even get me is Instagram. Jesus Christ. I have told myself that this year I'm going to revamp my Instagram page. So for those of you that are not following me on Instagram, you're going to miss, because I'm going to revamp my IG page, and I'm going to make that page a page where, I mean, you'll be seeing pictures, you'll be seeing stories, all those type of things. I want to be serious. Just every year now they talk so I go serious, but I've said it now again. I want to learn how to do like all those content creation type of thing, and all of that. So guys, I want to ask one question before I bring Linda. Come on the live. First, the two of you are going to help me discuss this topic. That's the one first, before we're even talking any other thing. I want to ask you people, at least we're just a few, my core darlings that are here. I have two channels here, this one and the vlog channel. There are lots of vlogs that are pending. Okay, so people still believe like I should still separate it, because I don't want to distract the algorithm and everything on this channel, but I still want people to show me love on my vlog channel. So I'm going to be using my vlog channel to chat up now, so that please, you guys should just follow my vlog channel. That's where I'm going to be putting. Oh, you've been busy, so sorry. That's why I'm going to be putting my actual vlog. So this channel will strictly be for events, lifestyle. This channel will be for events, lifestyle, and no, events, celebrity gist, breaking down topics and all of that. That's for Acid Darling. Then for Acid Darling vlogs, we are going to be doing the vlogs. Okay, so let me know your thoughts. Like if that goes well, because I know I have vlog just plenty, but I want to first of all talk to my darlings and let's get everybody in the know, because I don't want a situation whereby it's later now that vlog channel will pop. Now we are just less than 2K. We are 1K something. Help me. It's not when that vlog channel will rise, you will not say you know me. I will say what? Get the behind me. He said you'll not be able to attend today. Okay, he sent me something on Instagram to let me know you'll be at a party. Oh, okay. Ayanate, people should pick another date. But you're already here on the live stream. Welcome, Ayanate. Welcome, Uche. Let's discuss. So people are taking this out of context. Good evening, everybody. Okay, Munachi, what's this? People are taking this out of context. I can't see your first topic, so I don't know. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome. Okay, no problem in a while. We do live. Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. Oh, yeah,
Hi everyone.
Ayanate, what do you think? Munachi, I don't understand.
Okay, Ayanate, hi, good evening.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
So, first of all, I want to say that it's podcast that will scatter Nigeria finally.
Finally, my dear sister. The podcast not so much.
What is this sudden rush now? Everybody's doing
Since
podcast.
2023, almost now to come begin to podcast.
Okay, people should hear this comment. Okay, so Munachi said the feedback from the podcast about the money part, men especially are exaggerating it like it's a money for sex situation. Okay, no, I don't think it's even money for sex per se. It's just the fact that, when people are very vocal about this, you need to pay me, you need to give me money. Is it okay? Me personally, I won't lie, yeah. university and all those dates, I don't used to ask for money. So
Don't you ask for money.
it can't be like saying now we lose.
money.
Because
No.
then I start making it feel like now we do ourselves. Now we don't know how to project
Now
our
we don't know how
womanhood.
far.
It was weird though. I'm telling you. When you tell
Exactly.
You
people
don't
that
have
go out,
parents. You don't have
go out,
parents.
you don't ask man for money. They'll say, hey, how now? No, my hair was a man. This one was a man. I know they do.
My
So
phone was man. Like I just, are you serious? House rent, man, car, man.
people don't go
Omo.
Dubai. No be saying a joke. Relationship. They don't go Dubai.
Yeah.
Don't buy this one. Don't buy this one. So they almost make it seem like it's the normal. So that's where the question is. For men that cannot afford that lifestyle, because right now we know people are doing a lot of illegal things. And they feel like because you're exposed to a lot of people that have free money, even those that are doing legit, maybe he has money to give you 100K just here and there. The other guys that are struggling, it now makes them feel like, no, I don't do brokers people. Whereas you, madam, nobody say you get work. Let's not even, if it's a CEO that is saying she wants CEO, we'll say, okay, CEO to CEO level. But now even some CEOs don't mind for money, because by the time you hold money no can be anything again. You want somebody that is pure in heart, so that you can know where you, because the two of you, money jam money now, if the two of you still are weary, it goes still scatter. Do you get? So I don't think like it's so much of a judgment. They should not feel like it's so much of a judgment. What do people think?
I want to say that I'm just thankful to God that I'm already in my husband's house. So if not, if you had me, it would have been hard for me, because these their ways is not my ways at all. When I started dating my husband, I knew what it took me to ask him for money. I had parents that were taking care of me. I went to Uniport, so they were fending for me. You know, I knew what it took me to start asking man for money. I mean, even before we went into doing other things, you know. But
It's
it was
annoying,
not.
but
It was not a give and take. You know.
somebody say both kindergarten people are doing podcasts. Which kind of bad mouth is this one? Hi, Dr.
You
Brown
see, a
Caramel.
relationship, no matter what you say, is exactly true. Because from my secondary school, I've been an hustler. So even I've seen man, I can't remember a man buying me phone all my life. I'm telling you, from secondary school, I was doing business.
Them.
Exactly. So now that I see girls, iPhone 14 Pro Max, boy, buy. I'll just say, wait, where are even they where all these men they buy?
It be like saying now we lose it. Now you they do good game. When you were meant to suffer them.
They also
When actually said the thing is, when women say you need to satisfy my needs, they automatically hear money. It's not just money. But that context, they were talking of money too now.
It's money.
They're talking
it's
of money. Okay.
From that video.
Satisfying needs is the only sex. Is sex the only
need?
I don't think that one is
They're
the
talking about money.
Men in Christian never settle for less, and they know what they want. They settle, no mind them. They settle. They'll be following big bumbo until you reach one point. Now they will not say no. They
see
need
the podcast. This girl, Nafina, and some other girls. They say, okay, you see a decent girl, guys see decent girl that is homely, and you don't go for them. But you see these girls that have gone to do. She was saying BBM, BBM.
Yes, now
they'll
do anything. That's like, hi, you do is here.
Because of her shape, because of the package and everything, but you rush to her and do everything. Leaving that girl that is an hustler, that is an home girl. You understand? So the truth is, relationship these days has become trial, because women now see themselves as, this guy is coming for me because of sex. So what else?
So you must bring the money. Sex. After all, BBL is not free.
Yes.
You must pay for it.
BBL is not free. So that's the mentality of 80% of women now.
They do it. They pay instrumentally now. BBL.
Exactly.
So they have to go and meet up with their payment.
Yeah. You know, so they just see, okay, this guy is coming for sex. Even I know this guy loves me, but because truly, women actually know guys that genuinely love them. I know, I'm a woman, and you understand. So as much as I know this guy really genuinely loves me, but this guy has money. So I think women are the cause of all these transactional relationships, not the guys.
But because people notice that some women will take from who does not love them and give the one that loves them.
Of course, exactly. You understand?
Wow. Let's read some comments. Chinecherem said, okay, hello, Uju, welcome. Chinecherem said there's an adage in Igbo who say, if a bad thing is being allowed for long, it becomes tradition. Not true. Is this
exactly?
I know that we should sell our mind. Women should be vocal, feminist, but please, There are some things that when I watched that podcast, I just looked at him like, chai, for say say for no talk some kind things. You know, good make people know you with some guy. Do you understand? So they said there are women who want men solely for their money, and those I don't support. And there are women who want men for 360 security, financial, emotional, mental, spiritual. Jesus, Munachi. Now,
Is
now
it
they
your
stress this
father?
man.
Is it
Now,
your
now they
father?
stress
So
them.
this man, is
Is
he
it
your
your
father?
parents? Is it your
It's a lie.
parents?
Now then they stress them. Do you know why? I feel like Munachi, I feel like women that want men for this type of thing are the ones that stress. See, that's why for me, 100%, I say have friends. Have friends that you talk to for some kind of mental thing. Have the one that just have your girlfriends. Sometimes you and your babes, and I'll just go lick ice cream, just banter. It's not everything they used to tell man. He said, I like my husband is my best friend. Only I'm security, only I'm finance, only
Only
I'm
on
emotional,
finance, only
only
on
I'm
mental
mental,
health,
only I'm spiritual.
only on
He's
spiritual.
exhausted. Now, he's a human being now. I know that some of them are very controlling. They want you to tell them everything. Leave those ones no get sense. You never even start. You just want them based on control. But for you, I feel it even helps a lot because sometimes they're exhausted. So that tomorrow night, you know, start feeling this guy does not listen. He doesn't care for me. He doesn't satisfy my need. The guy don't tire.
He's
He's stuck in
exhausted.
the village, has illness. His uncle said they should send money. This other one, the things on his head is plenty. Plus, he has to make money to continuously maintain you financially.
Maintain you and the
Tomorrow,
children.
another woman will
And,
just come bring another
and
man will come
social
bring
media is not
100K.
helping too.
Social media is
Social
not
media is
helping.
not
There are
helping.
lots of things.
Yeah, I remember when I used to see when my eye opened. I'm a Port Harcourt girl who was so too calm for when Tonto DK and her husband's issue started. Tonto DK's husband will open door for her. For her. See me, am I a stone? Let my husband not opening door for me. We started. Oh boy,
That guy now just scam. Leave that
when
guy.
the thing
That
when
guy
the
is
thing
scam.
now blow,
It's
I
a
just
When
scam.
the
enter my
team
shell.
blow,
I say, God, don't open door for me if it's like this.
Okay, Linda, I will check the Instagram. Don't worry. Say money is most women's love language. Stop. I feel like women. There's no
lately.
woman that doesn't like money. Let's be honest. Because even you as a man, you don't like yourself when you don't have money. And it's easy for a woman to relax because there's this sense of tension when she has to work for money, like work because there's no financial support. And then women are easier to understand when at least she knows that she's not thinking money first. So that you see the one that have really bad character. You see the one that because sometimes some men will be like, I lost my job and she started changing. After a while, it gets exhausting for her. Leave all this their feminist school. You want to be breadwinner, if they give you breadwinner 3 months, you feel sick. But the truth is that women that are chesting it for years. So you as the man
Without
understand that
complaining.
those things is not yes without complaining, and those people they remain like maybe 16 for the entire world. They are not everywhere. So
They don't play team again.
you have to cherish your wife if she does that. You understand? You have to cherish her. So now when this kind of women watch May Edoche matter, Kazim's wife matter, this one's wife matter, 18 years, 20 years, this one
20
year.
years.
They need more love. Oh. In fact, after all these stories broke, every morning you need to call your wife, they praise her, make she just rest because there's problem in the everybody leg they shake. it just seems like there's something. So let me read what it said. For me, I feel they still made some sense at some point. Okay, I didn't watch all, like I said. They said they were talking about money included, but who doesn't like money? Exactly. Everybody likes money. The issue is when the money is the only thing that drives your intention. Do you know that Munachi, there are some men that it's only money they bring. They don't bring anything.
No
They don't bring it.
idea, no
And then
information, no
you see
nothing.
some women ready to die inside. Don't give me any security, just give me money. What did they talk? Which security? I secure myself. Give me money. He doesn't call.
What is in a relationship? What is our big eye? What is the what is the normal thing? People go out, people eat, people talk. That's how my own was. I was not asking anyway. I was not asking for hair. I was not asking for shoe. I was living with my parents' house.
Now, if you're dating a man that maybe he's busy, he's a CEO, he's busy, you call him that. Oh, you're not calling me. You're not checking on me. But you just say Allah 2 million. That your cry stop immediately. What do you mean? Your cry stop. He continues. He's flying to Milan. Nobody so then talks to his wife for Germany. She fly back and go her father's house because the father has money. He married one wife and forgot her in Germany. Went for business trip. Continued his life. Forget say he carry private jets come.
Can you
Some people
imagine?
don't forget me in Germany. Send me money. What are you talking? What am I? What you get that kind of, like people that
Forget me in
100%.
Paris.
Yeah. Germany, they forget
How
person.
can I live in this evening?
What am I using emotions to do? Oh, guys, send me money. That is all. They will give you 6 children, well dressed, well behaved. You don't need to do anything more than money. That's the world we live in. Let's not lie. You understand? It day. Munachi say men cry submission, submission, but they have nothing to submit to. Some more, this thing you are saying is not a lie. Some of them, and it's the ones that don't have anything that like the submission. So
That
submit to
love the
what?
submission. That cries about the submission.
The sad thing is remove money. Yes, no, but that's the truth now. If you remove money, most Nigerian men have nothing to offer, because even when they have something to offer, most women will look them until they get that money. That's why boys now are doing almost everything to have money.
That's it.
Money.
That's it. That's
Almost
it.
every, you will see somebody that is good, that is nice, that helps you. He gives you 5K. 5K self out of his 15K is a lot, but you don't want even hear him. You don't want to listen to him at all. You don't want to listen to him. I think we have somebody. Nana is here. Let me just read some more comments. Nana, welcome. Shegun say you joined shortly. Sorry, guys.
Thank
Let's read some
you.
comments. Oluwa Dima,
Welcome.
welcome. Let me read some comments so that we get to the end. For me, money is very essential in marriage. Both parties should have financial security, exactly, especially the man. But in relationship, I think it's unfair to place financial responsibility on men. Thank you. You are just dating. If he not even marry you, what's all this stress? I beg, don't go and kill somebody's son.
Don't you have
You could
parents?
train your daughters. So anybody that come and stress my car will chase you out of the place. Nah, no know me. You ain't know well. Better train them and give them money. Taking your children out for dates now, so that nobody come and stress and say, oh, they are just dating. No, a son should come and surprise you with 17 Pro Max. I've been at 24 Pro Max by that time. And you are bringing nothing but your existence. Now only fine face you carry on relationship. Nothing.
I'm big
Nothing.
bumbo, I'm big
And big bumbo. It's not possible. We have to be balanced, I beg. You say, wait, so what do you mean? Is he your father? You're with somebody who doesn't. Okay, Ayana Tena, this one for you.
Okay.
You're with someone who doesn't compliment you spiritually, support you financially, a mental cushion for you, and keep in mind that it's reciprocated. If you support him financially too, like it's reciprocated, no wahala. So he give you 200K today. He's
200K
in
you
the
get.
he's in
That's
the no,
200K.
like he's
Okay.
in a bank, and then he says, oh babe, my transaction didn't go, send me 500K. If you're that kind of babe that can push that kind of fund, oh babe, quickly send the driver 150,000, let him close up. And you say, oh babe, I need 1 million to do that kind of relationship. They sweet. Those people need to give us advice. You understand? Yeah, you are pushing and pulling fund. When it's spiritual now, the two of you go to church. That is when I call it, you
No,
reciprocate.
if our past relationship now,
That time you
just
punch
holding hand
people.
and go to church
But not be
together.
say you dey tell me say your own now, your only position are mental, then him your own position are financial. It's not balanced now. It's not balanced. Okay, Shagun.
When they work for your office, they work for total. Me, I'm from Uniport. I don't enter bus. Me and my friend go about go buy bed sheet where I go sell.
Then
All
no
my
one
small
work
savings
that work. Who
hand.
won't work that work when they
Na
need to
start
do bomb bomb?
my time now. When I'm they do
Bomb
now.
bomb
Wetin
is
I
bringing
don't need-
things, my sister.
I don't
There's
need-
so much selective hearing with we Nigerians. It's sad that the podcast topic was just misunderstood. I know that to some extent it was misunderstood. Yes, it's not due to the age. No, it's not due to the age. They were in line with the same patriarchy. I don't think it's due to the age. No, it's not due to the age. They were just talking nonsense. For the
You're just
most part,
talking
I feel
rubbish.
like
I don't even watch
whenever
them.
women
I
have a
couldn't even
platform,
watch the
we
podcast
should
to
we
the
should
end.
we should put like balanced truth. Do you understand? There should be balanced truth. No, just use that our small platform now. Can they talk cap in a way where we say they will just box all the women, say all women are like this. Do you
She say,
understand?
Like,
How will
this is
3
what
girls
take
sit
am talk
down and all of them have one way
I
of
just
thinking?
one way exactly.
No
No
one is
balance
even
in it.
talking another thing. It don't make sense now. Thank you so much, Rudy. You guys should like the podcast. You see, I'm not even shocked that some Nigerian women love money. That's the only thing that is being offered. Men are really emotional. See, my dear, anybody where they with you emotionally, spiritually, this you know get work, or maybe they do yahoo, or it's not going out because this country is hard. People have
so
to
hard.
choose the one that's important to them,
Absolutely.
especially when you're dating. Don't make some of these extra things are
This
not
is
important.
we are not even talking about marriage. Yeah, we're
It's
talking
not
about
marriage.
dating.
Even
That's the thing.
ask married people how many times they
How
remember
many
mental.
times?
I mean,
Hi Fatu. How many times they remember mental? No go inside room, go watch comedy,
To take
help your mental
responsibility for
health.
yourself.
I'm
Oh.
Go and
telling
watch
you.
Netflix. Inside marriage, go and watch Netflix and watch comedy and take care of your mental health. No
And
go stress
chill.
person pikin. It's not that deep, oh, because I feel like sometimes you make it seem like the precedence for marriage is this relationship. I have to make sure that we set up all our
We
emotional.
set up things in those
The moment you
relationships,
enter
yeah,
some people
before we go
house,
into the marriage, yeah.
the moment you enter, you will see things. It says it's okay for a man to state what he likes, but when a woman says so, I want a man that is like this, hell breaks loose. No, I don't think so.
No,
You
no,
can
no,
state
no,
now,
no,
as
no.
long as you
No.
are
No.
you are worthy of that one thing.
Hmm.
Let me tell you the truth. I feel like, let's be honest. Me, I have a son, so I know they talk bias talk. If you as a woman, you have nothing to your name apart from your first name, and then you are sitting down and saying, I want a man that has six figure this, it's even funny for you to imagine that you will be that man's spec. It's comedy. Because if I'm the man, you're not my spec. Oh. You have to also have something. I don't need your money, but I need you to have something. That's why we preach women, financial stability,
You need to be
at
doing
least
something,
be
Steph.
doing
Yes.
something.
I said it's
Even
best
Ruth,
I should say last
that targeted Boaz in the Bible, a billionaire. She came to till field. She did not stroll. She came to
It's not
walk.
true.
She came to work. So if you get something and you now say, oh, I want a man that is a 6 foot, fantastic. Your want is good. It's just that made that man self want you. That's where it is, because we shouldn't spend so much time wanting things, and then the ones that want us, we don't want them. Before you know, we can't they say, God, anyone. It's like, bro, do you understand? We have to also be realistic in our wants.
Yes, that's what Idan Dizzy was saying. Now we don't even know the one. People come from poor home, now they open eye pass.
Nah, that one no. And they don't want to be, they don't want
Let's
to
not
grow up.
even go into that one.
Some
because
ladies have placed all financial responsibility. It's wrong. Make we share them now. Yes, by this time I can reach. He said by the time I can reach to marry, anything will come out. And they tell you, me way, I'll be the kind mother-in-law, the kind gold that go wear for neck. It will be all those big gold. We will reach my knee. On us to bump picking. I will not spread with my long nails. Only anybody can try. No, but I'll be nice. I just feel like personally, I'm not those kind of mother-in-laws that will come and sit down. I'm not an omugo kind of mother-in-law. I will bring nurse, bring maid, bring everything. I'll just chill. I'll lodge in hotel. I like soft life. That's the only reason I'm suffering now. I have to work hard so that I will be on soft. Come home, my grandchild. Hello, grandchild. It's qualified nurse don't clean them. This one don't do this. This one don't. Person don't come to massage my daughter-in-law. Give her pepper soup. Make she say me and her will go. What's this thing? Pedicure, mani pedi. We leave the son there with nonsense. Oh my God, soft life. Before you know,
Very
I tell them peace out. Switzerland don't call me. Phew, I go. Hi, see the plans. This my plan now. It's a money plan. I cannot decide to say, okay, I want somebody that must have. But is it reality? Is it like, what is the reality on ground? If you're seeing a good prospect, because I cannot 100% tell you to build with a man, no, but Uche, I am not Nana. How you see this last year? All the people that built with men, it's like there was
Beauty.
problem in the air.
Finally, I'm going to speak.
Nana, that's true. Nana hasn't spoken since. Okay.
And that's what back
Yes,
free her.
last year the what brand builders,
Builders.
is that what you said?
Builders Association, men builders.
It only reiterated what I believed in all this while. I think it's not like I've never believed in it. I used to, let's say, when I was in the university, when I was young, but now, no, not at all, because we are still human beings. We can always fail each other. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Me.
But with the topic, okay.
Okay. No, Nana, go ahead. No, finish up, please.
Oh, okay. So with the topic at hand, when I was in the university, I've always believed that when I was in a relationship in the university, I never believed what I'm dating somebody, so the person should provide this or that for me. I never placed any form of financial security on the person. It was more like when we have, we support each other. Oh, you don't have money, the little I have, we help each other out. You too, when I'm broke, if you have, you can help me out. But when as you're growing as a woman, and when I was ready to settle down, see, I will not come in lie here. I don't know if you can hear me.
No, we're not giving them anything. We're using it.
Yeah, go ahead, Nana. We're hearing you.
Mute your mic. We can hear you. Who is
Okay.
having background noise?
So when I was ready to settle down, I would say I will not come here and come and lie, Asi. One of the things I look for in my husband, or I had about two, I mean, one of the things I look for is financial security for the man, because I had one or two things going on for me. Like you said, I had done my masters, I was working, I had a side business. So I will not come and lie. I didn't have that mindset of, oh, like when I had in the university, let me take a guy that is okay, we'll help each other out. I look for a man that also had things going on for him. I look for a man that I knew that he could provide for me. Let me not lie. Not a man that without him I can't buy tomatoes or I can't buy anything. But a man that see, at least we will not live from hand to mouth. That was the goal.
Exactly.
If tomorrow his job collapses or that he has struggles financially, at least I'll know that this man has savings. I'll know that this man has qualifications. I had my master's. Okay, does he have qualifications that he can look for a job, or we can recommend him somewhere if I have to help him? I had serious things I had to look for, because thanks be to God, I had my parents' marriage to look up to. It was my parents' marriage was a total disaster. So thankfully, when I was getting married, I didn't have that baby mindset when I was in the university. Oh, I'll go and take a normal guy that will help each other. I'm not saying it's bad, but each man for his own, right? Each man for you cannot dispute the fact that money is very necessary. But where you make the money like, because I'm sleeping with him as my boyfriend, he has to give me money. That is advanced prostitution, if you asked me.
That's
Don't
the
make
hook up people now.
Yes. If you are sleeping with your boyfriend, that's a choice. If he decides to help you out because your rent is due, you can't pay, you have some sort of difficulty, and he decides to help you out as your man, that is fine. But don't make it a requirement that because you are my man and I'm sleeping with you, probably each time I finish sleeping with you, you need to give me something. Or that is very absurd, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's a
Guys,
bit absurd.
we have Shegun here. Shegun, before you, Nana, fantastic angle. Are you hearing? It's one thing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
want to stay with a partner that you and him can build for relationship, but the
Yes.
truth is marriage. At least some fun. That's why pastors will even say, have
Exactly.
something doing, have something
Exactly.
doing.
It
Just so
can't
that
be
it will help.
overemphasized. It cannot be
See,
overemphasized.
it will solve 50% of your problem.
I'm
I've done a
telling
video
you,
where I
it's
was
not
telling
that's the
men, have
reality.
something doing.
That is the
Yeah,
Marriage is
but
reality.
there's absolutely nothing wrong with building with a man.
no, nothing wrong with it.
Honestly, nothing
You
wrong
can
with
build
it.
with, you
Yeah,
can
I know
build though. Better build
your
with a
has its
correct.
own.
No, the truth is still now you have to. You can't tell me that people that are
Oh, I
growing,
don't think
nobody
there's
should marry
anything
them.
wrong, but you see, building with him when you both have something. You see,
Yes,
Uche,
the both of you
I will not
independently
go
have
and
something.
pick. The truth is that I will not go for an SS or high school leaver, as
No,
well
no,
my
no,
parents
no.
have educated me to. Then I'll say because he has potential, let's start from the
Yeah.
scratch. No, I will
Like
not do
what
that.
Nana said now. I remember when I was just finishing school before my NYSC, I had like 3 guys. They were multi-millionaires. They're Igbo guys. They do business and they don't have their first school living certificate. That was the thing. That was one. I think this guy that's not a graduate and
Yes.
he's a millionaire. But I was just thinking about people that are not
Yes.
educated. What are we going to be? So I was comfortable. It was,
Let me
but
tell you. Sorry, Uche, I don't mean to cut
yeah.
you off, but let me tell you. Some of the reasons why some of these problems are coming up is because, honestly, I feel like some men don't go for some men and some women do not go for their level. Let me explain. You as a man, as an SS leaver who has a trade and is maybe you are doing well, you have a shop that you are managing,
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
okay. You want to go and pick somebody who is a university graduate or probably from a rich home or from has done her masters and PhD. You want to go and pick such a woman, and you think she should be okay with. I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like if men or women take their level, there'll be peace.
But there's
There'll
still
be
going to
peace.
be balance. Hold on, hold that thought. Let me just read some. Welcome, Shegun. Let's read some comments. A lot of comments have dropped. I say if you want spiritual support, visit your pastor. Meet your papa for financial support. Chinechere. He said, and therapist for mental support. Chinechere. He said, even in old days, women won't go for men with women won't go for the man with the biggest farm or crop supply. Seeking a 360 support from your spouse does not mean using them as a venting bag. If you don't have a comfortable ground to rely on your spouse to an extent, is bad. Yes, I understand your point. You're right. I see women want high value men, but they themselves don't meet that standard. This is the reason why so many people hated the late Kevin. I'm telling you, I don't know why people hate that guy for some weird reason. I used to
Yes,
tell people
now my
something. Why do people hate that Kevin Samuel? They hated the guy so much. I'm like, some of these things are just normal. Like, if you don't like the person's value, you don't like the person. Why will I hate you? Even to the point that when he died, they were rejoicing. I'm like, are you serious? You know, like truth. He said, now this kind sweet mother, they like leave my children with the hobby and full. I'm telling you. He said, with the way, guys, just hold on, let's read comments. He said, with the way the world is going on, Mugo will soon be extinct. Shade at me the shade, Oluwadima. Come as let's fight. Let Omugo be extinct. Let it be extinct. And we bring professional hands. You can see grandma with her curved nails. He said, may she do what? He push you.
Make she go wash
Do
bomb.
you understand? Me that will come, bless you. As I bounce in, everybody's happy because as they come are gifts, you know, the Gucci, the this one, that's the level. Oh. I'm not the rapata in grandma. You push avoid me. I want to the soft life all day as long as you can afford it. I'm telling you, that is why I'm working hard. He said the only thing is there are men who don't want their women to lift a finger. Now Igbo people, I need to thank them because we have more of them at the Igbo.
All those Igbo
businessmen, like Uche is saying, some of them might not even have gone to school, but if you see their wife, you will need
my
that
goodness
grip.
God.
You will see her color, you see her skin is like mirror.
But
So
as the truth behind those things, they don't give their wife breathing space.
Okay, Munachi said this is now that kind person I want. I have hustled enough. Pick the one that fits your career. Just don't force it on. And now you for toxins, Nana. This kind of comment is for toxins. No. Seriously, because there are Igbo men that want like trophy wives.
Yeah,
trophy
beautiful,
wives.
educated.
You give them their 4 or 5 children that they want back to back. Your skin is shining. You are taller than them.
Don't do anything.
Fine.
Don't sit pretty. Don't sit pretty.
The truth is, you as a girl, do you look like that image first? Because you need to enter their eye. That's all. If you enter their eye, all you need to do is now, who are the people that will connect me to the biggest spare parts people? I believe in movements. Yes, you know, if you sit down for house, make the man come find you. These people are in the market. So if they have their spare part association, or if they have a way that you present yourself to that side, because he's not licking ice cream. You go cinema from now to tomorrow, you will not see him.
You know, go see
you
him.
will go any all those your joints there. That's not where they are. So find where they usually stay, and then you present yourself. It's very easy. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a trophy wife. It's just that, like Uche say, no, get breathing space. Yeah, some of them may no man even look you 2 times, even if you are innocent.
Their jealousy is something else.
Their jealousy is something else. Say hello, everybody. Great that when asking for something, something should be brought to the table. Do you understand? Like, you self bring something. Thank you, Natasha. Like, bring something. It's not bad. So in reality, God will be your ultimate source for everything. Your man is there to suit it. He's human, and so that he's human too. So women should not take it one-sided. Yeah, missed you people. Oh, that's why I'm doing this live stream. Thank you all so much. There's an angle that is being ignored. There are men who seek women who they know want them for their money because they need to provide fuels for their ego. Yes, now we have said that before. That there are men that is that money that they know they can provide and they want you to want it. So
People
they
are
will
so
not go
weird.
after, they will not go after educated women that have money. No, because it's you're coming to them for pampers, coming to them for crayfish, coming to them for that fuels their ego. That's why I say it depends on what you as a woman want. If you want that kind of man, we cannot be offended that you want that kind of man. It's not that tomorrow you come and tell me you want to start business, because that's not why he married you. He married you so that you don't have money, so that he will give you.
Yeah.
If
he can always come back.
You're the one cheating
Exactly.
him. Because when he met you, he told you what he wants, and you agreed because you need money. Now you enter inside, you say you want to be your own woman, you want to be your own person. You come and start writing on
your own
Instagram.
CEO.
Actually, even in reality, it's women that choose men. I've always believed that it's women. You open your eyes and you like Uche said, she had three suitors. Most of the women, when we are about to get married, we have more than one. Most of
That's
us.
true. That's
So
true.
you will open your eyes and choose. So I've always believed that it's we that marry, we that choose.
Women
So
choose.
Exactly.
you
Yeah, we
open
have
your
the power
eyes
to
and
choose.
then you know a man
Choose.
who
That's
is this
true.
kind of attitude. He doesn't want you to lift a finger. You're going to be a housewife. You know you don't want that, and then you enter the marriage. I mean,
Some people want it, they don't want to lift finger. They
yeah,
want it. Satan, I value my Satan should move on. What is in King? Tonto has moved on. Oh. That her husband is a scam. It's just that women like Tonto don't really get help because they are very vocal and very scatter scatter. But those are the kind of people that are very pure. I don't used to judge people like that too. They're just very
yeah,
scatter.
that's
But
true.
if you see, some men are like
Tonto's
copy
approach
rats.
of things is
Some
bad,
men
but I
are like
think
in copy
she's
rats.
good.
They'll be biting you in the house and blowing you breeze. When you run mad, they'll shout, "See that mad woman? I didn't do her anything." But in the house, they'll be pinching you small, small, pinching you. When you react, what people capture is your reaction. Do you understand? So
Yeah,
sometimes people are like that. You see a woman that is shouting, shouting. If her marriage scatter now, they'll say, "Ah, not true." Right from time she they shout. You are forgetting that that man might be one small rat inside the
yeah,
house. Imagine
yeah.
you now having a wife like that and then finish talking. She has named her son. The two of you named your son King. You have
King.
another son and you name him King. You now open an Instagram page for the guy and name him the real King. Are you a mad person?
Are
Are
you
you mad?
okay?
You're just, and then you have daughter, you know, go celebrate the daughter. But because you want to pepper her, be pinch her, you have a second account that you used to use and screenshot and spy on your son. 9 person tell you now, say you don't become blogger. You're stealing picture from your wife page. That's
Oh my
because yes,
goodness.
because he unfollowed her. So are you a blogger now? You used to pass corner to thief picture of your own family. You get that kind of thing. It's weird. But me, sometimes I don't. She has moved on. It's just that most times when guys come outside now, you have a daughter, you're not wishing her happy birthday. But when it is your son, because now tonto picking too, you come and say, I love you, I have missed you, I have done, but at the back, you have not done anything. In front you will shout I love you. No, it's not nice. That's for me. Oh, before those their matter self now God get them. Don't worry,
I'm
Shegun, let's
telling
finish
you.
this their comment just the point. Say the woman speaking, oh it dey your head, many more men they always chew more than they can swallow. Yes, now by the way, great job, thank you so much, Natasha, thank you. So well done. Oh yes, thank you so much, high value woman. Do you ladies believe a woman with her own money need a man for herself? More na
Yeah.
answer. Oh. If she has her own money, what does she need him for? Oh boy,
Ah,
Sophia,
No,
Sophia, why you like
because
for partnership. For partnership.
yeah,
For
marriage or
partnership.
relationship is not about the money. Oh. It's just part of it's just an essential part of
who is
the
who is in
relationship
who
or
is in
marriage.
a windy place? Shegun, come and answer. Who are these
Sorry,
people?
can you hear me now? I didn't hear the question. What's the question?
Yeah, I
Do
can hear you.
somebody asked for ladies though, but I want to project to you. Say, do ladies believe a woman? Do you ladies believe a woman with her own money needs a man for herself? If she has her own money, what does she need the man for? So, from your own standpoint, what a man can bring to a woman that has her own money?
Okay. I was even listening to what you guys were saying. The thing is that the society has already, put the narrative that men are always
Welcome,
to
Uju.
provide
Yes.
finances, that the major thing a man is supposed to provide is money. Which, yes, is true. Money is important, but there are many other things that a man provides. Let me just start as I remember. Number one, a man provides vision. Because yes, a lady can have money, she's doing well in her business, but sometimes men have this innate ability to see beyond, the current situation. How can we, move the family forward? What's the next business idea? This business that you are doing, how can we make it bigger? Do you know, sometimes, I'm not saying all, some women may just be, comfortable with doing their little business, making their little money and just be okay. But sometimes when a man comes into your life, sometimes he can show you, bigger things or better ways in which you can do that thing that you're doing. That's vision. Some men can provide vision. Another thing a man will provide is also security. Women need to feel secure that okay, if irrespective of what is going on out there, okay, this man will keep me secure in terms of maybe someone that can fight for me, in terms of okay, I'm having an issue with maybe a business partner. I can discuss with him, okay, this is what is going on. He can advise me on what to do. They have that sense of security that, okay, there's someone in my corner that can advise me. So there are many other things also men also provide too. Leadership too is also there. You know, a man is not just is the head of the home. And but most of the time, if a man does not now have money, sometimes he cannot now talk because maybe if, for example, the lady is maybe the one maybe providing, do you understand? But it's still his role to be a leader of the family. And that's why you notice that some women will say that, yes, maybe in the relationship, they are more financially buoyant, but they still need to sometimes let the man lead. Do you understand? So even if you are doing more financially, you still need to give that man the leeway to lead. So as much
Yeah,
as money is important, do you understand?
there
There
are
are
other
many
things.
other things a man provide.
Recently, even what's her
Yeah,
name? What's this? Shafi Bello did an
yeah.
interview with Mercy Johnson, and she was
Oh,
asking her at her, she's over
Yes,
50,
yes.
if she will remarry.
Message menu.
Yes, if she's late. She said, well, she wants to. The truth is, ask many women if they leave their marriage today, they might not necessarily remarry, but they will need a man for companionship. Let's
yes.
stop this. Not could they do this or they she as if it's
Companionship, yeah.
because the truth, companionship, you need somebody for companionship. Shegun said leadership, advice. There's always that's why you say there's a lady's point of view in terms of business, and there's a man's point of view. And your ability to agree that these two different ways will also help you. It's a lot. Oh, I just feel like sometimes it's not good to listen to one side. One side, we can do it. We can do it. I have
Exactly.
money.
That's something I
Mm-mm.
don't believe in. You find you
Welcome,
find a
Uju. Yeah,
widow,
she said.
a young widow, a young woman, sorry, just
Mm.
recently lost a husband, and maybe she has 4 kids. And you ask her, I've seen a lot of them. I always ask them this question: do you want to remarry? Oh, no, 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 I don't want men problem again. But you find out they're dating guys. They're
Yes.
changing guys. So you don't want to marry, but you're dating guys. I know I'm going off the topic, but it's just
Mm.
in line with what you genuinely need a man, but you just
Yeah.
don't want a permanent man. You want someone
Mm.
that you got,
And
does
because
it
men
make
problem
sense?
too much.
So
I
now
will not
maybe
lie,
you date this guy
sometimes
two
true.
No,
years, you
no,
leave
but
this guy,
is it
next
not?
day
Is
you get
Shegun not
another
here?
one. It
Men
doesn't make
problem too much
sense.
now. But see how Rita Dominic find because she's waited till 46 because headache they the matter too much.
But
But I'm
actually,
just
it doesn't
like,
make sense now. You said you don't want to marry again. You remain single. You don't
okay,
want to marry again. Remain single. For not dating, you date this guy 2 years. You date another one. I have a friend that is a young widow. She has dated like 4 guys. I know her personally in my village.
she's
It's
catching up. She's catching up. She's trying to catch up because I don't understand. Sometimes that's why I said that most people, if anything happens to their marriage now, nobody they want the benefit of marriage without the tying down.
Without the work.
Do you understand? Whatever benefit in terms of security, in terms of anything, and then if you the man is now becoming too attached. Leave say she be quote unquote young widow. She will stand up and leave. She does not want you to come and be doing gumbody for her.
To
She will
boss
stand
her.
up and go. And
But does
you're
it make
doing
sense?
single. I'm telling you, you're laughing now. Single girls never see one date. This woman with her 4 children have dated 4. She know they serve living God.
Which guy?
Because
Okay, shock me. I always ask this question.
would you help us
Oh,
out there? You know me, I'm doing devil's advocate now. I'm on her side. Uche is on the other side. We are trying to drag the reason why she has decided that she's not going back inside marriage. One, some people feel like if they remarry, they're compulsorily forcing that memory of their husband to go. But then it's more honorable for you to remarry. Hmm?
exactly my
In the
point.
eyes of the public.
Honorable.
Oh. But if you're going to date, the multiple dating matter you get as it be. But if you say you have a partner that's okay, I don't want to remarry, and this person understands that I don't want to remarry, but we are like we'll be partners till forever, or it's a relationship that both parents know. Because also it depends on the family, Uche. It depends on the family that your first husband was from. There are lots
Okay.
of things, so they need to allow widow just bounce waka, say you won't remarry. They'll frustrate you. I remember growing up back then in my other church in town, when this lady had lost her husband, she didn't marry for a long time. Do you know that it's her in-laws that found husband for her? Her father-in-law was the one that walked her down the aisle because they are now your new family.
Are you serious?
You are answering their name. Do you know how much love they have
But
to
that's
love
too
you?
fast.
No, in Corinthians,
Do you
once
understand?
your husband is dead, your husband doesn't have law over you again. I
No,
read
that's
it
what I'm
yesterday
saying
when
now.
I was
No,
studying.
no, that's what I'm saying. That she herself, say women, even when the man don't die, based on love and the love probably she has for the guy or the families, she has left her family. Say she has left her family. She refused to remarry. She's still calm. She's still checking on her mother-in-law, her father-in-law. Back then, all of them are still attend our church. So when they found somebody, which was from the connection from the in-law side, they found somebody. They tried to convince her like this before she finally liked the guy and everything. And because her dad is late, her late husband's father said, no wahala, he will walk her down. It was almost a thing of we looking at it looked beautiful based on for a family to release you. Do you understand? They know that normally as their son have died, you could have just walked out, nothing, and they will not hold you. But then you still stayed, and up to the point where they were the ones telling you, auntie, you don't do. Even we will lose the pikin, we don't mourn and finish. You go and remarry. Do you get that kind of thing? So I feel like other families make you just stop to wear black. You go see something. The day you do makeup, that's when you will hear that, oh, now the son has not gotten cold in the grave. You are following me. Widows go through a lot. Widows go through a lot. I'm not widows can date, as far as me I'm concerned, you can date, but if it's a situation whereby it's now like serial dates, it's almost like they don't release you. You almost look like now you kill your husband. Because
Exactly.
But
You're
the
not going on
thing,
dating spray.
would you talk? Would you wait? Is she here?
yes,
I'm
I'm
not
here.
hearing from her. What do
Can
you
you
think
hear
about
me?
this thing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can
Yeah,
hear
we can
you.
Yeah,
hear
but
you.
another thing is it depends on what she went through in her marriage. Some of these widows will say, I don't want marriage again.
Yes.
But this one dating for people, I don't know. I don't know what is
She
going
has
on with
gone
her.
back to
But
baby girl life.
The thing they her body before, I beg. The thing they her body before. Yes, the husband just died. She just released her. The
You
thing
just
they
say
her
no be
body
she kill
before.
the husband.
Which
Now
one
you
is
say
that
no
one?
the whole
I
other.
beg you.
I don't want the commitment. I don't want to be married. Don't want
Yes.
to be
No,
tied down. I just want to
I get it. To be honest,
fly
I
like an
get it.
eagle and enjoy my life.
Yeah, as he was saying it, that men's valor is much. I get it because when you are married to someone, there are certain commitments that you just have to do.
It's
You
wahala.
cannot.
I am coming. I have a
Yes, you
lot to
cannot.
say on that about that.
Yeah,
It's
because you cannot
wahala.
just go out without permission. Do you understand? Like if you want to
Yeah.
go somewhere, you have to say, okay, I'm going to this place, so I'll be back to so time. Do you
Yeah.
understand? But and once a lady becomes a widow, in a way, she kind of enjoys that freedom a little bit, and to now willingly want to now go back to that, married status. Not many people may want to because they've enjoyed this, freedom a bit. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it comes as a cost because in the end, maybe later in your life, you need companionship. So that's it. You can't have it both ways. Because if you say you want to be free and say, okay, I don't want to remarry, I just want to be living my life and all that. Once you are 60, 70, and what's going to happen? So if you decide that, okay, you don't want to tire yourself down because of anybody, think about the future. Do you understand? You need to actually find a way to build with something. And at the same time, if you get maybe widowed early, maybe quite early, it's always better to find someone earlier when you
Early
are
enough.
still
Yeah.
early enough.
Exactly.
Because by the time you are older, it will be much difficult. So
Much more
just wait.
difficult.
So weigh the pros and cons and just make a decision that favors you. That's what I would say.
Okay,
What?
who are the people? You should talk.
Thank you.
This matter
Thank
pass
you.
me.
Thank you. I just want to say something. What I wanted to talk about is, initially when I joined, you guys were talking about women liking money. And I commented that, money is most women's love language. Money is very
True.
vital, is important. But the mentality we have as Africans and Nigerians, let me tell you, is, growing up, we believe that men are the breadwinners of a home. So what they do, they make money, they give you money as a wife to take care of a home. But now, when you come to places like abroad, it's not like that anymore. Women are the ones suffering because men are working and making money. We women are working and making money. But now We are burdened to take care of the kids too, to take care of the home too, to do all these other things. We are doing more. It is no longer a man making money and, bringing money home. You stay home, you take care of the home and all that.
I'm guilty.
Abroad, we are suffering. So that's why when they say money is not everything. Here in abroad, we tell you, keep your money. Be responsible. Help me out in the things of the home. Because these children, they need you in their lives too as a father. It's not only the mom that will be doing the school run, dropping them off for lessons, going for games with them. Just like what Anita is going through of Paula. Is it Paul Okoye? Paul Okoye's wife. It is not easy. We work too. We carry all these other responsibilities. And some husbands are not doing that. So to me, money is not my love language. I want you to be there to help me. I want you to be there to assist me with the things of the home. Like, if it is your day off and I'm working, I want you at least boil rice. Do you understand? Steam rice. There is stew in the fridge. When I come back, I can be able to relax and know that, okay, I can eat. And if you're off and I'm working, pick up our child from school or daycare. Make sure they eat. That is what we are asking here. We don't want money. Keep your money. We're making that same money.
That's an angle. That's an angle.
Do you understand?
Guys, what do you put in? It's true.
Totally right.
It's not like making money and giving me money. No. We carry a lot here. We don't have help. That's why women abroad, you say, why are they divorcing their husbands? That's the reason.
Because it's almost like what is the use if you're going to be here and you're not even helping out? Yes, it's like having another child. Shegun, hope you understand.
Yeah, I totally get you. And the reason why
plenty.
I know, but calm down first. The reason why we're like that is because we've not seen that example to follow. That's the truth. The way most of us grew up, we grew up knowing the women handle everything and men, we just relax. But now I understand that conversation is changing because we're in an economy where we can't leave only the woman to do everything. Do you understand? I mean, I get that now. But the point is that a lot of men growing up did not actually see that. So the narrative is just changing and women may need to give a little bit of time. But for anyone that is, choosing to, is not married and choosing to get married, these are some of the things you should actually even look out for.
Yeah, not for money, like we were saying.
Yeah, not for money. Because some ladies even used to say that I can't be with a man that can't cook, which is true. How can you be a man? You cannot boil rice. You cannot boil rice.
Share you day here. I did a video that a lady rejected proposal because the man can cook, he can clean, he can take care of himself. That's what will she not be doing?
Yes, I think so.
I say, oh boy, I'm tired for this. Like our agenda, we need to do crusade. We need to know what we want.
But the thing, even if the man can't cook, let him help out with other things. There are
other things yes.
Can help with. We're not asking them.
The truth is, there are men that can cook that still do not cook. He can do all those things. So you have to be very, very particular. This is your need that you're needing. You ask him, can you cook? Yeah, I can cook. It doesn't mean he will cook in the marriage.
Yeah,
true.
So that's why when I hear people say abroad marriage, that's why, because women are tired. They can't do it all.
It's a lot.
They don't have help.
It's a lot. Plus, there now you can't even just get one cheap help. Everybody's expensive.
So those are the qualities we should be looking for in a relationship instead of money. Because you do money and enter. Then when you read the money is there and everything, you yourself you cannot even open your mouth and say I need help. That's why that video that Asi posted. Men say what they want. Women who will be there looking, but it's not as regards money. It regards I need help. Help me, boy.
Help me.
But
oh my God, this is so deep.
This money we are talking about. I don't know if it's only me, but I'm not talking about the filthy rich men. If you get a man who is good, has a good heart and everything is filthy rich, that's fine. But I'm not talking about filthy rich men. You know,
No,
a
it's
man
not
can
filthy
be all
rich.
this.
Just
A man
basic
can be all
money.
helpful, empathetic, cooking, loves cooking, have all these good qualities, you know, within, and still be able to provide. Do you understand? He doesn't have to be wealthy.
Very true. Yes.
Yes. He doesn't
True.
have to, he can help you out, and then,
My
but you
dear,
can't
it's
tell
not
me that
even by money.
I
There are people that have
yes.
money, they cannot provide. There's a difference in sending your wife
Exactly. There are people who have money
500K
and they are
alert
stingy. They
and
will not give you.
coming with groceries. The
Yes.
love language is different for some people.
Because as a you
True.
know, I
Very
can't
true.
also, as a woman to you, I don't think you should also go for a man who is helpful everything, but he can't provide. Is that one also an option?
To be a
Because
balance now.
No,
yes,
yeah, this is
because
bad.
he's helpful. So
Provision is your number one job.
I
That's
disagree
So,
that when people say it's about money, it's
it.
about having a person being all this, you know, empathetic and then compassionate and helpful and everything.
Absolutely.
And at the same time,
My husband used to help before when we were in Nigeria. But now that we are in the UK, oh help. And I used to open my
see,
mouth. I need help. I
that's
need help,
because your
please.
husband is a character. I'm also abroad. I don't know. We were also in Ghana before we moved here. I think it's about the man's character. Maybe when you were in Nigeria, maybe you know you have help all around, you have options.
Yeah.
But you know when you move abroad, he realized that, oh, my wife needs help. So it's about your husband's character already. He's already a helpful person. He's already a good man.
And women need to speak up
Do
too.
you
Don't be
understand? He's
dying.
already a good man, because I can tell you that, look, if the man is not a good man or not helpful or not considerate,
No
whether
matter
you
the
are in Ghana
location.
or Nigeria, no matter the relocation, if he will not help, he will not help.
That's true.
If that's not his character, it's not
That's
his
why a lot of
character.
people say marriages scatter when they move from Africa.
Yes. So the thing is, you can look for a person can be all these good things and at the same time be a provider. I don't see because I can't go for a man who is helpful and knows how to cook and then he loves me and is compassionate, but at the same time he can't provide. Bring some, I bring some. Do you understand? Bring some, I
Very
bring
true.
Also,
some.
somebody,
Very true.
Yummy Kitchen said my mom is a widow, and she was a widow before she reached 50, but she refused to marry again. She said, I have my kids and I don't need it. But that's true. You know, when I did that video with her days, I'm like, see, some women, they're even in marriage just to have all their children. They already know that you're testing them. The moment they are out, anything that make them leave the marriage, whether divorce or
Yeah.
death, they don't wish to marry. They already have their kids.
Yeah.
Even this companionship we're talking about, some of them, they have family. They will just occupy themselves with other things.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad, like, we should understand that it's not even a bad thing.
I
There's some
totally
people
agree.
that can totally
And
stay by
there are
themselves.
other women like my mother. She has been
They can
divorced
stay.
for almost, she's 60, has been divorced for almost 8 years now. But for some reason, she still thinks there are good men out there that she can find love. Someone like her.
It's
Do
good
you
though. She
understand?
even has.
Yeah.
Me that I even told my parents to
And
compulsorily
let me tell
separate.
you,
The
her
two of
husband,
them have refused
her
to
marriage with
remarry.
my father was a terrible one. Was
They
a
have refused
terrible
to.
one to the
It's even better that they have hope of love. But if you can't stay with yourself and you can't stay with other people, you will be stressing your children because they have just been separated and nobody has been taken married. They're just single. Right now, they're single people. Two single people just stay. But sometimes it's even best. And that's why me personally, I'm open-minded with it. And I always tell people, when it comes to your children, always pray because in reality, I said I was even going to do like a session where we talk amongst ourselves, like people that are growing up in families where the parents have divorced, because I see that some people use it as a topic for trauma to be useless in future. They say, oh, I grew up in it. Will you keep quiet? It's not only you. The other people. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm the kind of person, 100%, I don't buy that nonsense. They say, oh, maybe it's the way she grew up. Are you mad? If you ask some children what they went through, it's like 10 times what you went through. So I'm going to do the
I'm
topic where
telling you.
I bring
Yeah.
people that went through this, because if you go through it as a young person, it's almost like your first divorce. It's your first personal divorce. You divorced with them, or you separated with them, or you went through everything with your parents. And that's why I'm always advocating for the effects of these things on children. I don't care about the husband and wife, it's the children. And if you know that you don't want to stay together, stop packing children. Why are you having 17? Like, I don't understand what you want them to do. You get that kind of thing. So for me
Yeah.
But
personally, I was the one that
sorry
got
to
to a
cut
point
you.
where
Those who even use this divorce, seeing their parents divorce and how they grew up in childhood trauma as an excuse. Excuse me, but For someone like me, it was never an excuse. I think rather, instead of you to use an excuse of bad behavior when you grow up or use that bad behavior in your marriage, why don't you learn from it?
You don't mind
Because
them. They just know
yeah,
they just have bad character.
why
You're
don't
just
you learn
using
from it?
you're not looking for who to blame. Normally you have bad character. That one is not even something anybody can help. But usually you have, that's why I say sometimes say ask your children first. So when people are talking about the main situation, I'm like, ask your children. Your children know that you're not happy. If you're in a relationship that is weird, your children actually know you're not happy. You get, for me, it was when I got of the age that I could physically tell them. The first thing that opened in my mouth was, you separate, you go here. I don't believe in peace and unity. If it's not working, it's not working. Out, out, out. Let's keep it. And I'm sure that they were shocked because usually children cry and say, Mommy, Daddy, come together. I said, no, Mommy, Daddy, separate.
See.
That's all. And they've been
Clap for my
separated for the
mother the day
year.
she divorced.
And that's like over 14 years now because I was just in the university,
I
early
see.
point of my university. I'm like, please, let's
I'm
separate.
telling
Let's
you.
hear what. You're just going to be expensive for me because as a child now, I have to take care of 2 single families, single homes. I call my father, I can't reach him, I'm in a mess. I call my mother, I can't reach her, I'm in a mess because they are not with any other person. They are not dating, they are not nothing. They are just single. You can't stay with other people, you can't stay with yourself. You're stressing me. But it's okay. Stay. Do you get? So other children will cry, other children. So even me, I can't wholeheartedly say I'm the advocate for how the effects of that separation affected my younger ones. I can't say. Another person might have a different reaction, but I feel like most times being the first person, first child, everybody looks up to your own reaction. And if you're just moving on, somehow it gives them that faith, to be stronger. You get that kind of thing. So definitely we are going to have that session. But when it comes to women that divorce and people ask, oh, why don't you go and remarry or want to remarry? It's because it confuses the children that you had from your first marriage. Let's not even lie. If they don't like that your new husband, there's going to be a lot of problem. It confuses your children. Unless you're single, there's no point. Because even me that I'm here saying they should go and find love, do you think that any of them, my father or my mother, will go and bring one person I don't like? I will not even talk to you in my life. I'm the one that said it. But it's weird because you already have children, and those children must like who you need to go to. We must advocate. Like if you go and bring somebody I'm not in sync with, there's no way in hell that my son is calling that one grandmother or step grandma. Like, you know that before you start scattering your family. And we are the ones that say they should love. So it's a tricky thing to even tell a divorced or a widowed lady to remarry or go back in a relationship because the children are in a limbo. It's either they have to fake it and love this your new husband because you look happy and they know their father suffered you, or they have to suck it up and tell you that they don't like the guy. So these are 2 things we need to look out for. It's not like these women don't want to remain. It's just they don't want to complicate the matter. It's always best let your children live their life and go to university and they are out of your tent. And then you just find somebody you like to gist with. And maybe if people want to marry, fine. But if you have young children, there are stories of neglect. There are stories of neglect where people neglect the children from their first marriage. Maybe the marriage was bad, and when they remarry, they want to warm up to this their new husband and the husband's family. They neglect the first one. You see daughters, sons from the first marriage suffering in their new home. That's why we hear this stepmother, step this one, step that one. The father had died, the mother had died. I suffered. There's a lot. This is a pandemic in the African. It's not even today it started. So that's why even this new set of people, we should also be careful when we tell them, okay, go and find love. Now, the finding of love is very, is it not somebody that left her daughter? Abi gave her daughter, what's that thing she gave her daughter? Sleeping medicine so that she can go to club and dance. There's that story. I think in Sierra Leone, because the daughter was sick and she needed to go and do hookup, abi hustle, abi whatever she was doing. And the daughter passed. And that's because, I mean, when you date people at 21, 22, very young mothers. And then, sorry, you guys, there's this also, this Ariwa culture with this, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. And they don't have like a set, they don't marry in court. So if I'm only allowed to marry 4 wives, after 4, I see another fine girl. I come to the house. I divorce number 3. After divorcing number 3, I go and bring that one. And that number 3 already has 4 children. And she's just 24. Do you know how many northern small bodied ladies have gone through 2, 3 divorces? Back to back, packing children. That one is a real issue. It happens there a lot. I remember that former king. That's why they even knocked him out. Sanusi then used to do promo, sort of like a marriage promo where early divorcees will come and some guys will come and pick wife. And then it got so bad because people were taking advantage of it. Like, after they marry somebody, 4 years, I be that whole year, they will now divorce that lady and come back to the promo ground and take another new one.
As if it's a price
As
or
if
what?
it's price. Yes. Because if I'm 22, I have no job, I have 4 children, and one day I sit in the house, my husband comes and divorces me because he saw a new fine girl. Where do you want me to go? Your father cannot take you back because your father had 11, maybe 12 children, four wives again. You don't have any space. So marriage is a big thing there, but marriage is also not a thing of security. So for those of you that are looking for security, what is the security that a northern woman has in her marriage? Even us where they do builders association here, last year everybody knows say no security anywhere. Last year
Everybody chop.
everybody know, everybody collects back to back. And I was saying in my last video, I said it's like younger marriages are more secure now, like 10 years and below, because people are still in honeymoon phase. The ones that are getting exhausted and tired of themselves are 15 years and above. And because this world of data and AI and Instagram and social media has given us options, I feel like when they get exhausted, you can see a husband that knows that he already has multi-millions and he's appealing to a Gen Z girl. Why will he want you and your wahala? All of a sudden, he has gone. Somebody's carrying your husband to Maldives. Guys, let me know your thoughts. I beg, let's hear.
Yeah, my thoughts on that is that, this social media generation, sometimes it gives you the mindset that you have options and you don't have to
Yes.
suffer. Do you understand? Like, if you are not happy in your marriage or in your relationship, you can move. But the thing is, marriage is work. Like, you need to constantly be pouring into the marriage, evolving yourself, doing things together. But the point is that some people, they are not just ready for that long-term commitment, because sometimes once some people do like 3 years, you just say, I don't think I can. But that is what you signed up for, because it's work and the work is unending. So especially
And
when
the
you
thing
maybe
is,
you
when
not
you're working, be working for or with somebody that is worth it. I think that's where Uju was
yes,
coming from.
yeah.
Imagine being abroad, showing love. Even this love self is hard to show when you're exhausted. You're taking 3 shifts, 4 shifts. You're taking care of children. You're taking care of this one. You're taking care of this one. And then you come back home and your husband is not helpful. Himself is working, but like what I say, you cannot want a traditional woman with a modern vibe,
Yeah,
because you want your
Want
woman
a
to split bill with
Cardi
you.
B with a sprinkle of messaging one.
Do you understand? Like, you want her to provide, but you still want her to be traditional enough to take care of your children, tend to your
And still
needs,
want her to
but
be
still go to work and still contribute in the mortgage, and
and still
still it's
slay.
going to be confusing. So if you want to be a traditional man, let that woman sit at home. Give her all the money. Give her all the money. Let's know that you are those of our Igbo brothers that want trophy wife. If you want a modern woman, you to pick up some slacks. The house is just the two of you. If she does not clean
true.
today, you self pick up after yourself. The truth is, some marriages that are even having issues. If you, husband, you clean your own side, leave the children and the main house. If you're only cleaning your own side, you would have saved your wife a lot of stress. If you can clean only your side, don't clean other sides, just only your side. Because when Uju says she doesn't want another child, it's because imagine cleaning up after your young children and also cleaning up after a grown person that has 2 hands, that would have just helped. But he just feels like my wife will do it, Joe. Let me just, it's weird. See, Munachi is saying 10 years of marriage, honeymoon stay. I'm telling you that all of you 10 years and below that you are forming, when Kazim's wife told you people that her marriage would have been 20 years, if somebody told you that 10 years is honeymoon stage, you would have slapped them now, because after 10 years, sacrifice for the man, build for the man. Even if you enter the marriage with Jackie Chan mindset, after 10 years and 4 children, you're already in it. You feel like we have survived all the storm. Is it not? Who would have guessed that 20 years your marriage will scatter? I have a person that I follow when I was doing interior design. Her name is Rebecca Robson. She has a YouTube channel. Like, she's really big. Her marriage started at 42 years. 42. Shegun. 42. This man woke up and came Christmas and told her that he doesn't love her anymore. 42. What do you want? Is it me that will advise her? Her marriage age is older than me as a human being. What do you want me to say?
What do you want to advise?
That day I knew that flesh and blood, like, I was so cold. She didn't post for like 3 months, and then when she posted, she said she has some news. When she said it, and Shegun, 2 days, I never feel sleep well. 42.
42.
Because imagine somebody of 5 years will be like, oh my God, 5 years. It feels like I know you forever. My friend, if you don't go back inside your house,
As
making
if
noise
I
here.
don't even blame some people. I don't even blame some people why they say they don't want to marry. They are just living on vibes. In the sense that
Jesus.
if you get married now, as much sometimes you actually even do everything you know. You pray, you do everything, everything will still scatter. So some people,
Yeah.
I don't blame them
It's
why
just
they are just
luck,
living on
Shegun. I'm not going
vibes.
to even lie. It's luck.
No,
Everything is a game of luck. That's why I say
but
my only advice now is anything your eyes see, take.
Big,
Everything is game of luck.
I'll still take it as being intentional. That's what I will still say.
Mm.
Because follow the early signs. Because but although for someone like me
Una
now,
sabi
you get
change, oh. Men,
ahead.
your gender. You say na follow early signs. Is it not who
But the
soft kind
thing
that will
is,
follow soft
sorry,
sign?
sorry about
I
that.
know.
Sorry.
Hold on. Let her.
Okay.
Can you hear me? The thing is,
Yeah,
these
go
are
ahead.
people that came out and announced that they've divorced. There are lots of people, some people living in a loveless marriage, living in a marriage. They are just cohabiting.
Mhm.
You understand? They are just living as husband and wife when they are not physically, spiritually, or
Yes. They're just
emotionally
counting
connected.
years.
Exactly. For years, because they've stayed together for years. They're just
Like
cohabiting.
roommates.
Exactly. So he's like, because they didn't come out to announce their divorce, or they are not divorced because of the children or whatever, doesn't mean that marriage is hard. It's hard work. Oh, people don't understand that. It is hard work. And people think that, oh, as your marriage, as as the year progresses, they count it as the number of years you're married. That okay, just like this lady, you said 42 years. Oh, why is she divorcing? They shouldn't be having problem. They should have known each other so well by now. Why the divorce? Divorce can happen anytime. Even you can be married for 50 years, 40 something
True.
years, 30
True.
something years, and especially, and I say this a lot, people don't realize that, they say men are the breadwinners. Some men are not in the life of their children, and when these kids, when they grow up, they are, most of them, these fathers are mad because the children are concentrating more on their mothers, because they know these kids, they know who is there for them. You're not there. All you do as a man is to provide, to give
As
me
you don't
money.
leave topic, oh.
Mm.
Eh?
Yeah. No, continue.
So go ahead.
Oh, I don't live. I'm so sorry.
No, go
No,
ahead.
it's what they ask. So
Go ahead,
we're
go
still
ahead.
in line.
Yeah. So the thing is, some of these men, okay, I'm the provider. My job is to provide money, and you're not in their lives. You see your children going for recitals, going for school. Let's say they have a big presentation in school. You're not there as a father. It's one of the biggest events or biggest thing in their life. You're not there as a father. The mom is always there, taking them places, making sure they are okay, doing this homework with them, being there. When they are grown, they know. They'll know that you are just a provider, that you were not there when they were growing up. And when they focus all the attention on their mom, building houses for their mom, making sure their mom is okay, some of these men, they feel jealous.
Yes,
And
now.
some of them even will say, why are they always inviting mothers for omugwos? Why not us? Because your kids are not stupid. They know who was there for them. So that's what I'm trying to educate men, for them to be there for their children. Because, okay, growing up, the way I saw marriage was the woman should stay at home, the man should provide, the woman should take care of the home and the kids and all that. But it is changing, just like Shegun said. Men should try to be in the lives of their children. They should try to do as much as they can. Here in America, most men are in the lives of their kids. Because, okay, think about a boy growing up who is in a basketball, game, who plays basketball. the father should be there.
Yeah.
Even if he cannot take him to practice all the time, at least once in a while, be there for your son. It's basketball. It's a man's game.
I feel like this our culture low key encourages this absence because we feel like money has taken over. That's why
True.
I still feel this is very much on topic because the first topic, these are Gen Z girls sitting on couch and
Yes.
saying that simply because they open their legs, they should be paid.
Yeah,
That's stage one. But if
absolutely.
you're not teaching them from that point that you see that money, a time will come that you will see millions on a bed and you will not be able to explain to your son why that 1 million cannot cheer him up in his basketball game.
Exactly.
Why that 2 million is nothing. Because this is the core of life. Those those flowers, those trips to Maldives, those things that are entering your eye now, it's not what sustains the end. Because if we are not showing them the end, they are there aloof because they have mic in front of them talking nonsense. And then people are like, no, it's true. When you enter the marriage, please make sure that they pay you. They are there for. I don't understand. Your children, we need a father that is there.
Exactly.
Uju said, she said a good example, which is this Anita's matter. And that's why even when I think, who was I even speaking with? I said, the way her own matter came out was so painful. There are women that are going through pain. No? Me, I can like, first of all, after that boy, she had many miscarriages before the twin. Many miscarriages before. She gave her testimony. On a normal day, she would have just stopped. Because right now, you have 3 children and an absent father. Because when this guy came out and told us that he has been single for 4 years, his divorce was just finalized. So how will you tell me you were single for 4 years? So who was raising those children?
Exactly, the mom.
So and I now went back to her court documents and I now saw that part of her reason was citing absentee father. I said,
exactly.
A whole
I have
Paulo
a
kill
video
you.
on my channel on that.
A whole Paulo kill
As
you.
well,
It not shock you.
It shocked
And
me.
it shocked me.
And these people,
It shocked me.
This guy is dating, he's sleeping. It's not a news that he beats his wife. It's not news. She suffered. He's both cheating and he beat, and then he will not sleep with a maid. It's not news. At least low-key celebrity gist to hear all those things. We'll just be like, it's not news. Because he cannot be rude to his brother's wife if he respects his own wife. They need a learn bad character like that. When I saw him publicly insult Lola, not once, not 2 times, not 5 times. What that woman has seen in that family, if not only me, I don't live since. What's the meaning of that? It's just that her husband is somebody that publicly affirms his love for the family. Imagine that Lola is chesting all those things and Peter is siding with his brother. Is that one marriage? So now even in a situation whereby the man is younger, he has sense. Whereas we have older men that cannot even stand up for their wife.
Oh, have sense.
There are women that are suffering in I did that video I was telling you guys I did with her Daisy. I told her, I said, you think that is all these people's quarrel that used to scatter marriage. From wedding, they see waiting to scatter marriage. Family interference. Hey, Jesus Christ. Family interference.
Very true.
There are words that are spoken that 7 years in that marriage, that word will scatter that marriage. Words that were spoken in your wedding planning process. Your father, maybe in passing, mentioned that the mother acts like a prostitute, acts like. You will marry her son 3 years, 4 years. One day, that marriage will pack up. Because there are words that they are like canker worm. Your uncle, that is even a distant uncle, who insults your mother-in-law. That uncle on a grand scale of things does not even take a stand, but there are words that are big. That's why when people say money, 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 I'm telling you, this December that just passed, a wedding scattered after they spent like 20 something million. Why? Uncle Groom carry quarrel. Those of you that like to send people you love voice notes of quarrel, because I don't know whether you don't know how to type, you don't know how to spell, or you don't know how to do phone call. You don't know that those voice notes is evidence. You know that this crazy groom carried this voice note and forwarded to his family. And that is her family member. Because the truth is, you're angry, but you love this girl. Tomorrow evening, you will forgive her, but the aunties never forgive her. They found his phone, they deleted her, they blocked her. They say never, this marriage will not hold. Like Joko. They say she needs to pay a certain cow and goat and ram to appease that he's a son of a certain community, that you cannot insult him. The thing went back and forth until the marriage packed up. They didn't do the wedding.
It sounds like Igbo community.
It's Igbo now. They didn't do the wedding. They didn't do the wedding. And he was coming from the States, and she's based in Abuja. And he was just dilly-dallying. Pay for this thing. He has to ask his aunties. Pay for this one. He has to ask it. So she now called him, was like, take a stand. You keep acting like a mommy's boy. You know those kind of voice notes. You keep acting like a mommy's boy. For once, take a stand. Away. Then carry that matter like this. Say, you mean you're talking to your husband like this? You can never marry my son over my dead body. Instead, this marriage was scatter. And for me, I look at it, as much as we want to feel bad for her, God just saved her.
She dodged the bullet.
God saved her. Because they were bringing her to US. Uju, now on her side, then they carry her come. They see her eye for see. They see her eye for see. Ah, Jesus. It's true.
Yes, they will be holding it over our head that we made you. We came here because of you. We brushed you up. We brought you out of nothing. Nigeria. What do you think you are? Nah.
It's not easy. I'm telling me as a wedding planner, imagine these things we are facing. Do you think, I'm telling you, somebody said, let's go over 20 million. Even if money they pour from your nose, at least you say, let me manage the marriage for 2 years. Moko scatter. Than for you to leave. I said they let go of the money. So those people that are doing podcasts and talking of money, my sister, you will see money and run away. There are things that is no money. We did the matter. There are things that is no money.
And I think we have families in Nigeria. We see how these young boys struggle. You see how difficult it is, to make ends meet. Then you are.
Ayanate, December, they used to collect people's babe because of fear. Uju, men they fear to go village, especially Igbo villages. They will collect your girlfriend, collect her mother self, collect her sister.
Really? Why?
With money, you think you have girlfriend. You want to carry your fair girlfriend and stroll. Another guy that will come in from Malay, they say those are our Malay boys and our Indie Turkey boys. They will flash gold and money. They will do imego for your girlfriend. 2 weeks after meeting her. Dear.
Hello.
Do you know what heartbreak is?
Wow.
One of my friend came back. I said, "What make?" He said, "What he's seen in that village, let him not just go and enter bad things.
Horrible.
Make it day has.
Right.
Village go back.
Terrible.
It's not easy.
Not easy. It's not easy.
It's not easy. So imagine people that are doing legit, and then they come out every day. All the people they like are being transactional.
That's what somebody is saying now. That what's the difference between a young girl dating a guy and their shower on the road? It's not better to go and meet a shower, pay, finish, do your work.
Yes, you go.
Yes, you go. But it's we should be able to try and meet our basic needs. You know, it's tough. A young boy in Nigeria.
Shagun, what do you think? Like as a guy doing legit, what are guys legit guys? What are they going through now?
You go and buy bull straight of 300. For how much is the boy earning?
The thing is, when you were talking about it, that was the very beginning, saying that guys are going through a lot, that, maybe you just hear that one guy buys 200k hair for one girl. I'm like, this guy don't thief my babe. The thing is that it's a real fear. I'll be honest. It's a real fear in the sense that, like, they are promoting finances as the main thing you get. And for me, I try to position myself in sense of value, because I know that, yes, money is important. I'm stable, but I always make sure that there are other areas that can be valuable, and I make sure that it shows, because that's the only thing that you can have for yourself to sell yourself. Because if it's money, there will always be somebody that will be richer than you. There will always be somebody that will be bigger than you. So for me, I tend not to even focus on that. I tend to try to develop myself intellectually, spiritually, and hoping that, okay, the person I want to be with will see that as a value. And in the end, that's what you even want. A woman that will see that as value. You get, not a woman that is the money that is even attracting her. But for me to say that the pressure is not real, it's real, and I dey feel am, because it's true now. Because actually, there was something you told me that I really taken to heart. There was something like we're talking, and you said that men also should be strategic in choosing a partner. That women are always like that. That why should men not also do that? You get, and someone was saying something earlier, that why is it that men normally go for women that are above their level? in a way, I can't blame them. Like, so you're talking about those guys that Igbo guys that are business guys and they didn't really go to school, but they have money and they go for maybe a woman that is more educated. The thing is that why wouldn't you want to go for a woman that is not educated? Me, I'm a school holder. I don't go school. Why will I still go and want to go and marry somebody that did not go to school? Does
Exactly.
that make sense? Of course, now everybody will want to upgrade. Do you understand? You want to do better. You want to be with somebody that is a little better than you so that your children can have a better chance. So I understand the thinking. But so you as a woman, you need to understand what is important to you. You can say, for me, I can't, it's a deal breaker for me. I can't be with somebody that does not have an education. If it is a deal breaker for you, then don't do it. But for me, I don't think it really matters. It's more about what's the value the person can provide, because there are so many people that are went to they are graduates, they no get sense, they
Yeah.
no get money. That's
At
the
all.
truth. But
It
but this
depends
person
on that young school leaver billionaire guy. If you feel like he's teachable, because there's one, there are people that just have young school, I've been a school living certificate. They are not teachable. They are
yes,
not
true.
teachable. They are set in their ways. They will refuse
Just
to.
proud.
Even basic education,
Yes.
basic English, he cannot speak. So you cannot even present him in anywhere. But he has
Exactly,
the
it's
money.
true. It
That
has
is
the
different
money.
from a guy that is teachable, a guy that wants to do better, a guy that says, "See, even if I do only this one, let me enter open university and be doing it part time."
Yes, I'll be doing it part-time. Do you understand? And to be
Just so that I
honest,
can have that.
you as a lady, it might be you that will actually help him through that. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Saying that
that's why I
okay, you
say
have the
first,
money.
unless he's teachable, because if he's not
Unless
teachable,
it's
even if
teachable.
you
Yes,
enter,
it's true.
you will
It's
not
true
do it.
because some men too, they are very proud because they are providing the money. They just say, keep quiet there. What are you saying? Shebi is
Exactly.
money, I provided it. So why are you stressing me to be reading book? Like they don't feel the need to do
To
that.
do all those
But
things.
yes, yes, well, if it's teachable, by all means, I don't think anyone should cut off anyone because of that. Because in the end, that's education, or that's what is that education itself going to do for you in the marriage.
It's
It
no,
is what the
and the
person
funny
can.
thing is, like you said, that education can easily be achieved on if
Yes,
that person is
exactly.
teachable. But there are certain things that
Exactly.
you miss out, that those things are values, core values. If you meet somebody that you see like, oh, he's not yet a graduate, there are men that every day they're marrying women that don't have any education. They will take her to
Yeah.
school, train her from beginning to end. Do you understand? It's not a problem. But if that person is teachable, even as a man, are you teaching guy? Okay, you have only this. Chiefs. Okay, you know what? Let's sign for open university. Let's do the. Me personally, I don't mind. I feel like you can. It's not bad for him to want a graduate wife. Why? Because his children. Women are always with their
Exactly.
children. You understand? He doesn't want a situation whereby you and me will not sabi solve basic quantitative. That child will fail. Oh. Bring the child
Exactly now.
go. Papa and mama cannot solve it, and it's weird. Yes, I get your point. I get your point. It's true. Please, people
Yeah,
should
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Going back,
Yeah.
going back to what Shegu, is it Shegu that said?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Shagun.
don't
Shagun.
remember whether it was Shegu that said it. A lady, following a man because of maybe 300,000 a week. You know, uh, let me tell you, a man buying 300,000 naira wig for a baby who has a boyfriend is questionable. And I'm serious. This girl has a boyfriend. This girl, because the boyfriend is not as wealthy, and
Mm-hmm.
you yourself, you can afford 300K week for her, and you snatch her. People say there's nothing like snatch, and you take her away from her boyfriend because you can afford that. That man is questionable,
Yeah,
and
True.
people like that
following
in.
this man. This man will treat you as a dumb because the man, he knows that you left a boyfriend just for 300K week. Do you
Yes,
understand? So
yeah.
when that man starts treating you as if you're a property, it's good for you to understand that and bear that. Because let me tell you, there are lots of nice, hardworking young men that are looking for young women to marry. They can't because of this Yahoo boys. But people
Yeah,
don't
true.
realize that the way that money comes is the way it goes.
It
Yeah.
will
It is
go.
of no value. Think about it. What are they doing? Getting money from, I don't want to use the words, the that word from other people. And you think that those people will just be sleeping. They'll be cursing. They have curses on them. And the way that money comes is the way it goes. But this young man that is hardworking, he has a future. He's going to make it. His wealth will stay. That's what people don't understand. And this Yahoo boy, even when he brings you home, he will treat you as one of his furnitures because he knows you followed him because of his money. That's what people should try and understand. Asi, I have to step down now. Okay?
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Take care. Thank you. I truly appreciate you.
You're
So people are writing several comments. What do you people think? Like, these are angles that we are bringing in. People have been on this live. Thank you all so much. Nana, Uche, Ayanate is still here. Shegun, they are still here. These are the core moderators. You people can come and meet them here. So, what do you think of this life? You know, the topic for today is transactional relationships as it regards to that podcast. And the reason why we are going into relationship and marriage as it were is because people are making it seem like they don't know the end goal when it comes to dating somebody. You're not dating somebody as a business. You're not dating somebody as a pastime. Because when I watch podcasts like this, I feel like they're taking dating as a pastime. And then when they're ready, they bring out their new character for their
like it's a game.
Yes, it's like what they do for now, and then when they are ready, they bring out their real character and settle down. So why are you using men for money? Because that's what it looks like. Instead of me to be single and work on myself, I need to use people for money. Because the truth is, if you're actually in love to marry somebody, you get some kind of nonsense character and mindset you will not have.
The person that said that in that podcast, they finished the person as in.
But it doesn't make sense now. You said reason the word.
He said that.
He carried the girl for head. Like
he said, three people where she don't date. Then they give her a rose. Then they give her. He said, I know 3 people. Don't make me, And that's the Potako people. So don't underrate normal guys. Their hustle. People
yeah. So please,
yeah.
Under pressure. I say I get brothers to work for Potako. I know how much. How much now? How much?
It's a lot. It's a
just
lot
the
of
times that we find ourselves. Things have become very expensive. People don't get big eye. Something where if you afford on a normal day, go they ask another person picking to buy them for you.
It's weird. But me personally, I look at it and that's why I always like streams like this where we bring on guys, Shegunde and the rest. Let us hear from a guy's point of view. You understand? Me personally, I like to always be in a position where Sophia, you get a question where Sophia been asked. Mona, hold on. Sorry, these things have been running. Sophia said, Sophia asked one funny question that if a woman does not have orgasm at all, should she still get married? And why not? Why or why not? Bear in mind
that the man cannot give her what.
And she said that bear in mind men want sex every day. So Sophia can't answer the question because your question. No, I don't understand the question. Like, is it in a marriage context or is he a girlfriend trying to find orgasm before she marry? Because you want to approve fornication on this holy channel. You want to approve. You want my angel to
I beg you. As you forget this thing, people they do forget all this.
You people are sinners. All of you are not holy. All of you are not holy. People are doing bad things. And I'm sure Munachi self is inside. She's not holy. Some of these are coming. It look like she's not holy. Munachi is like all the people that are not holy. People need to raise your hand. Let me pray for you. This is a holy channel. We don't endorse all those things. But
it's
what
true. We
think?
need to endorse.
I feel like, he said we are virtuous women. Yeah, thank you, my dear. He said if the orgasm is not her deal breaker, then she can stay. And it depends on it means she has had it before, and then she has to have it before she married the guy. No be so. Because I don't understand. You know me, I'm holiness, righteousness.
I understand.
You say these things when they talk about these days. When we enter relationship, we don't know what it be. Go do come out, go your way, go back to school.
That's why they say that you people are not the real people in love. That is this generation that have known themselves. They have come into themselves.
This generation. They not put up for trouble.
No be small problem. No be small problem. It's like new discovery every day.
No be for marriage. Yeah, every person they know the
The thing is,
war,
this
they
this
know the
exactly,
pinpoint.
that's exactly what I wanted to say. Sexual compatibility is built in marriage. I think that's the proper question to ask.
I see you
Once
now
you
where you
guys,
gonna find
eh,
small hustle.
Wait,
now.
hold on. Make I give Lady Oma the floor. Lady Oma say, you guys speaking. Did you take your time to listen to the podcast? Why are you only speaking on the controversial parts that the blogs posted? Oma, you made a greet, Abby. This is your first comment. You need a greet. You know, even say good afternoon. You know, say hi, guys. You need a greet. That's what then they do.
No, if you was here early now,
The part of the comment. No, I should not greet me. I like greeting. The part of the comments we are talking about is the part that concerns this topic, which is the controversial part. I don't know. Their whole 1 hour podcast no concern me. If you have a mindset, you can have 300 things that you said. Is that your mindset that I do not agree with? That is open for deliberation. Like, okay, this thing they said, is it okay?
No,
Do you understand? We not scatter any this thing. That controversial part is the reason why vlogs are carrying it, because it's controversial. It's controversial because it's a controversial mindset to have, because you cannot do a blog where 3 people sit down and the 3 people get one mind. One person not even talk. The way they talk is there has to be a devil's advocate. If it's one person that had the mindset, it's a different case. But the 3 girls believe that money it should be is somehow. So
no, personally, yeah, I think they should learn from the experience, in the sense that you always need to keep conversations balanced. Do you understand? You need to keep conversations balanced, because a lot of people are going to be watching the podcast. A lot of people are going to have different reactions. So you need to keep it balanced, because if they were doing the episode,
sorry, Oma don't greet. Good evening, my dear.
Good evening.
Now this greeting, not say we have the greets.
It's okay. It's possible. Maybe she share the link to the live again. Maybe she can join. Maybe she has a different opinion, on what exactly they were trying to say.
She watched everything, because me, I didn't watch
it's possible
everything.
she watched everything. So, but the point is, conversation needs to be balanced. I think that's what they should take out of this. That even if you are seeing things in a particular way, do you understand? It's always better to say, okay, but also some people feel this, and this. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section, something. Do you understand? You need to keep conversations balanced, because if not, you run into a lot of issues. Because that's one thing in social media. Social media is very good.
The big one, yes,
where
you also have
nice
to appeal to the other side. Yes,
in case
to the
you have a different opinions, let us know in the comment section, something. Because social media is very good, it's very powerful, but at the same time, it can work against you. Once you say something that is this thing like this,
boy.
Yeah, and I think genuinely, maybe she might actually really be a good person and all, but it's just that mindset that she has regarding that topic, is something that is not okay. And she should really have a rethink.
Yes, and that kind of mindset should not be pushed.
Yes, especially on platforms when we have all this our mic. Please, let's use our mic well whenever you're on live or you're in the public.
Exactly.
As a young girl, 20 something, 20. I'm talking about like 20 years. You're talking about orgasm. Me now for marriage, I know it as in I start to feel more. I don't know I'm before, even when they do relationship. Because this thing, my eye, they shy self to talk am, because
no, now you. That's why they say people are holding these people.
These days,
nothing they need to talk. Nothing with they need to talk. It's only remaining their ATM pin. There's nothing they don't discuss.
Jesus, what are they go about market? They come waiting because even.
Somebody said Malia is 19. Jesus wept. Say this one new. I've not done the video. People should remember. I've not done the video where I was doing like under 25. I thought I have a series I wanted to come for my under 25. This growth one are they fine, one are they rush go. A 19-year-old did that set. 19. Is she in year 2 yet? Is she in year 2? Has she finished school? 19.
I'm not just saying a lie. What's her age now?
You should not be doing that. Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. Let you know. Hopefully she's not 19. No. Please, let's not be having. I can't be, even if she's 23, you can't be a 23 with so much experience. People should stop talking as if they have so much. When did they start dating?
Let me see what. Hey, God.
When did you start dating? Why are you having so much experience at 23? Nah, please don't listen to all these people that be shouting. Casually date multiple men, date. Or this anybody that have mic now podcast, just date so that you find yourself. You don't know all these men have spirits. Even women, you men that are following women, they have spirits. You will alter your destiny. Say they sleep with person. You will alter,
friends.
There's a guy's story I read. He had transit visa, dropped in one place. I don't know who he met, slept with. He found himself in an alley. His passport is gone. This is gone. He was stuck in another country. 13 years. 13 years. He follows skirts. Somebody that is going for business trip in Japan. By the time he got himself, when they found him, he was unconscious and he could not remember his own name. So where they won't find him passport? He could not remember his own name. I don't know the drug he took. I don't know the guy he met. He doesn't even remember things. By the time he started coming to realization, he has lost his marriage because the wife not here for him. Those kind of people, they need to do burial because nobody heard from him. And when he found out and he was able to go back to the consulate, there is no way. Where are you going to? Your home is gone. Your children are gone. Nobody remembers you. He has to live in isolation because of skirts. It's crazy. It's crazy. This conversation is deep. Have it with your teenagers. This year teenagers. Now old women know. This year teenagers are old. They are now they be our mama. These people
focus on other things. They read books. They talk about orgasm.
I saw this Diana Energy. If you see the kind of nails, and no, in all, with all due respect, all these Ama Reginald them. I'm not downplaying your influence in terms of social media influencing, but some of these dressings are inappropriate for your age.
God, I beg you.
Let's not, and then you have parents that no longer can talk because these children are the breadwinners. They see problem.
That's the problem. Outside, breast we don't for young girls or breast outside. If not, why will Ify be with a 42-year-old man in South Sudan Christmas Day? Where her family? Why is he former with a 42-year-old divorced man of 3 children? This Paul new girlfriend. Where her family? Christmas Day, they follow man, they travel. They did not born me where to be outside when the day dark. Wow. They did not born me. My father's curfew is darkness. 9 be curfew. So if darkness meets you 5 o'clock, just they run, they go house. A day, my traditional marriage day, I had curfew. From curfew, now I enter husband house. So this thing you people are thinking that is trap. It will save you because if not for anything, now in my older age, I thank God I didn't forcefully want to experience nonsense. Because I'd have been living in regret.
Yes, now all these 19 years old, 20 years old talking about orgasm. By the time they get married now, maybe at the age of 29, 30, they'll try to have sex with the husband. Husband will be trying his best, doing everything. They'll be saying they are not satisfied. They want to kill the man. Man will go and take medicine, do this one, do this one.
Do you see how they're campaigning for medicine?
Me.
You see how they're campaigning
it's because of all these things
and drugs.
Yes, that's what's causing it.
And we have men that have not even grown up to their potential. Young boys, 19, 18. Why are you taking sexual enhancement drugs? You're not even matured yet. You're not matured yet.
My children.
Because you are whoring this sexual experience. 18-year-old boy is sleeping with 16-year-old girl. She's there shouting. I read in the paper that somebody used to stay 3 hours. You 18-year-old that your heart has not gotten to the maximum. You go and drink a drug. You start altering your body system from 18. Tomorrow they solve kidney problem, liver problem. You can imagine. Somebody asked a question here. Oh, sorry if I'm missing you people's question. And somebody asked to say, loving the conversation. Please, I have a question. Hi, Mary. He said, what about your partner's view on mental health? Because I feel that that's important. And you know, some people feel this mental health thing doesn't work. And me personally, I will tell you the truth. Try to be sufficient too. Many things go test you for inside this marriage. Try to be sufficient. Try to be self-sufficient. Do you understand? If your partner does not view mental health as a thing, is it a deal breaker enough for you? You go find person where understand say you get mental. Talk to a therapist instead. That's why I told Munachi when she was saying spiritual, physical. This I said, oh boy,
Spiritual, yeah.
get a qualified therapist for your mental talk. Get friends for your
Yeah.
randomers talk. Share
Mm-hmm.
it because
And you
sometimes
work on
the
yourself.
partner might not even understand it enough, and it's not a crime. It's just that these are
Yeah.
things that even though it's important to you, if you can get a therapist, you have solved half of the problem instead of getting angry that your partner doesn't understand it. Do you understand? So for me, that's why I say be self-sufficient is fine. Muna say age is nothing but a number. I've seen 35-year-old acts like 15 and 20 act like 30. Because age is nothing but a number in the sense that Peter, as young as Peter is, his wife is 9 years older than him and their marriage is fantastic. Does not mean that you'll be 22, 15 and you want to act like 30. You can act like it in maturity. Don't dress like an old woman. Don't start doing cleavage and bomb this thing because age is nothing but a number. Or when they go say, no, you go tell me what you go wear. You think you're doing me? Oh boy, naked, na video. I'm not joking. I'm here to play. Everything is content. Oh.
And that's what in that this was saying, that these men will be here for ages and ages. You go down the old, your breath, you go down the look old.
The men will always be appealing at the point where they cannot satisfy you sexually. They will use money and get you.
See them made them. See them with a Dominic. See how them they don't dey for ages. See how them dey. These people just come now. All these comedian women, they see their breasts everywhere.
My goodness, you never born one, no.
Never even born me, say, you know. I said no.
You said the manual. How old is Ify? I think she's 22. You say manual for 1960 cannot work in 2023. And no, there's no manual anywhere. He said 20-year-old is not too young to know about sex. You can know about sex. 20-year-old for me, you must not have sex before marriage.
Know about sex now.
100% celibate is the best. If you want to go and open your leg, it's fine because no maybe your mama, but it's preferable you close your leg. It's just preferable.
I think the person is getting the point wrong. Definitely at 20, you may know about sex, you may have sex, but not publicly discussing sexual.
Do you understand?
It's not appropriate. Do you understand? It's very inappropriate and it's not acceptable.
And useless.
That's
and
what
it
we
makes
are
you
saying.
Look cheap for you to be able to come out and be discussing it as if
let me say my truth. Tomorrow now they go bring this topic out.
Tomorrow now you go one married person now your eye don't come down. You don't know the things of the life. They not play your video.
Bring out this podcast for them.
So what works for you during your time will not work for somebody today. 18-year-old is an adult. At 20, learning of sex is not bad. That way you don't settle into love you're not enjoying. Anything you want to do, oh boy, see, my sister, that's you don't know me. Nothing consign me to advise anybody. Me. Nothing. They even switch me when they do the one way you're supposed to. Because my video. Nothing. Me. When no be my picking. Me we born one. Since I have no for born 17. I just only the one that can listen. If he said say no listen, say God knows I don't born picking. I don't used to stress myself. I live a life of ease. I will be all those aunties that will be rich enough to tell you that you're dressing nonsense. But by the time you look me, you go no say I know they talking from jealousy point because you know near me.
There's some ladies that I saw. Those comedian ladies, they bought Jeep. They bought Jeep. They were dressing. They were dressing. They don't dress appropriate. That's not the way to dress. Wear brazier now.
That's why I like it.
Your breast is not
what's her name? Naoma. Oh yeah, she's Muslim, but at least she's covered and she's still funny. Cover cloth, you go still dey funny. I know that she's Muslim, but cover cloth, you go still dey funny. Oh her. Is real worry picking not funny? Yeah, no, some of them don't even get her own type of body.
What of our so? Breast they stand. You see the dress full.
Please cover clothes. Please. It's not even. I don't even think it. No, they always say no. But you go tell me how to dress. I'm expressing myself because even somebody. I did a video where somebody came out and said that. What's this thing called? Somebody came out and said she can't even be bringing her children to weddings because of how much cleavage is coming out.
Yeah, I remember.
It's not nice. I know it's empowering for you to love your body, but your personal love for your body should not be translated into nakedness. I don't think that. I think that is tautology. I feel that is even clashing in terms of understanding. I love myself should not be translated to I should be naked. I love myself. I'm content about myself. It doesn't mean I should be naked. If you're in the beach, okay, no wahala, you wear your bikini or you wear what you want to wear. But that doesn't mean anything. Because some of this dressing, I'm telling you, even from a wedding planner point of view, it is really inappropriate. I'm not going to lie to you. It's really, really inappropriate. No, some people don't agree on celibacy. And it's true now. That's why I said everybody, one man for himself. Me personally, I will say, okay, if you can, or if you want to form experience, 1 or 2. If you do experience of 13, you go kill Shegun them. Tell him that he's not matching up to Emeka. He's matching up to Jude. It's matching up tomorrow. Now you're asking me orgasm question. How I want you to answer you? Because I don't understand your experience. I don't understand where you're coming from. And I don't understand where you're going to. So because if you have so much experience, may God just bless your husband with equal experience. And for those of you that are thinking that marriage is sex, just born one pikin, we're ready for you. Do you know that children that come and after you give birth, your libido goes to -42? You where they hang for ceiling, Amaka. You will be telling your husband, go and sleep. It's true. Is that I like the fact that childbirth, it be like say we'll be cultist. We need to tell people everything. We want me you enter first, see with your eye. It's like autism. They need to expose everything, give you. But me, I'm a good person. I will tell you, there are children you give birth to. You see that your libido, you that like to hang in fan, window, mirror, outside, inside motor, you will hate sex. You will so hate it. You will think that something is wrong with you. That's why I say have other conversation. Leave this thing. Have other things. Make sure that this your husband now, he's not knowing you as somebody that can hang on fan, and that's why he loves you and marries you. Because the day that childbirth will make you not to hang on fan, no say another person they come. Because this thing I'm telling you is a real life thing that has happened. Real life. I know the story. It's not them say. This is one of the reasons why she chose her husband. For 6 hours, we just they go. No wahala. She now give birth. You know those people that used to do tearing. I don't know how they go tear her. It got to a point where it's more mental than it is physical because baby's head was big. They tore her here, they stitched her back, but it just made her feel too violated. Ask women that have given birth through vagina. Do you know that doctor's hand to elbow, they enter person? Do you know what it does to your brain? They carry wife play. And then you come out now. Share you, they find, oh, I need to hang in fan. You go hang. What they do you in childbirth, fan they learn. But you will never even see all those things. And somebody's telling you, have a man that, do you know that one doctor came and said it, that his wife was still healing. Doctor, the husband came and asked him that, when can she start having sex? She on they see the kind men on the raise based on this on her demand. The doctor say, Oga, don't touch this woman for 2 months. Now you tell the man say no go fit stay. That means he will go outside. This woman was unconscious. She just gave birth to your child. That boy head big like waiting no 4.1 kg. The doctor was so angry when he was saying it. They just na person we would know. He said, if you see the man saying, tell the doctor there, her say, if not that one, you no go fit stay. You know they put call, they call girl. Where she go meet them. But that's life, and this is truth. I'm not forcing you to close your leg or open your leg because, oh boy, my dear sister, anything. That's why my advice, my best advice is anything your eyes see, take. That's my best advice. But as a child, don't lose your innocence. Don't lose your innocence. Even in that 18, I insist that even if by voting and everything you're an adult, there's an innocence that comes with it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. It will reshape a lot of your decision. It will reshape a lot of your decision post that time. She said 18 years is an adult. However, the frontal lobe of your brain is not even fully developed. 18 and 20 think they know it all, but they don't know anything.
Don't know anything.
They're not good. 18-year-old is an adult legally, but most are not yet emotionally mature. Do you know why most of these marriages of 20-something, 30-something are breaking now? It's high school love. They almost feel like they didn't get to know themselves to the end. Do you understand? So even the man feels like you're suffocating him. Person go they tell you, will I eat okra every day? Will I eat this one every day? Yes, Grace is even saying it. Life issues can even reduce your libido. Episiotomy is very painful. It's terrible. If you see what women they go through, now you're marrying a man simply because he can turn you upside down and fling you and carry you to Stonewall. Born Peking first, and all these stubborn children. They will remove your. In fact, not only will they remove your libido, they will be sleeping in between the two of you.
I should see what Elos is.
Elos said I'm 18 But being abroad and African, I'm Ghanaian, I've observed my peers very quietly and I've seen many things. I have also schooled in Ghana, and wow, the difference is not all that different. Like in wow, it's sad though, son head, it's big. So the way sex has clouded my peers is very concerning. Even me, I'm scared. I'm telling you, this
Small
thing Ilosh is
children.
saying,
Small
you see,
children.
US, what are you saying? 14, 14,
God, I beg
12,
you.
12. If you're raising children abroad, by 10, self, you supposed to beg them. Because you see all those there, Ken looked at me, Ken likes me. They don't want the experimental. These children are too young. What Ilosh is saying is the absolute truth. 12, 15. They even start US is bad, Grace.
Yes,
It's
it's
US
bad,
that is the main one. They
Yes, it's
even
bad.
start laughing at you if you're still a virgin at 15.
Absolutely.
At 15, they start laughing at you. They start making you feel like you have not experienced anything. In fact, they can even set you up. They can set you up for laughs. That video I did, I was saying that somebody wanted to set up her friend for laughs. They can set you up to be raped for laughs. Beg your children, your daughters, the kind of friends they do. All those waiting that they call sleepover. No do. May they no go. Unless you know the parents, unless you know to the end, because the way they are projecting this thing, they're even projecting 9-year-olds to change their sex. Is it 14-year-old that will not have sex? It's not a big deal. You see 14-year-olds taking birth control, their mothers will give them birth control pill. When they have not even fully come to age. It's crazy, oh. Yes, it's true. You see, even a 7-year-old has a boyfriend. Yeah. God, I beg you. Chegun, what do you think about this thing? But seriously, you put understand our view. All the
now there's
moderators
this
have their views. Oh.
there's this show Koramo on YouTube. They normally bring in, teenage girls, maybe that got pregnant or something. Because I think one came one time, I think she was 15 or 14 or so. And she said she was pregnant. She was saying that she doesn't like using condoms, that she likes to do it raw, something. In my mind, I was just looking like this, that. So the thing that you're saying about America is actually really true, because those ones there, time no day at an early age, and those
Why is
are some
birth
of
control
the
given when you get your period? You say some contraceptives for menstrual cycle. Why? What do they mean contraceptives for menstrual cycle? That's not true. That's not supposed to be true. Like, I feel like they're too prone. Pharmaceutical companies have the US and the West on chokehold. Some of the things you're swallowing, you're not supposed to swallow it. Allow your body to get a proper cycle. Why are you swallowing pills? The pills are too much. They're making so much money.
Bring out a circle to okay.
For painful cycle, na Felvin. How you go take birth control pill for painful cycle? Which kind of mass then they solve there? Go take painkiller. Because birth control pills makes this lady to be fat. They will add weight.
Not even that
And then they start having hormonal issues, thyroid issues.
Yes.
How will a 15-year-old be having thyroid issue? You know, thyroid issue is what causes them to be fat. They can't lose the weight. They are dieting. That girl is eating 1 apple a day, yet she's weighing 200 pounds. And you think it's funny. If they check now, it's the birth control pill. You think they're not making money? If I'm a pharmaceutical company, I'm here to make money. To hell with your children's health. I will be introducing all sorts of nonsense. We are missing out a lot. And then I that's why I always blame Nigerians. Some people, the way they exalt the health system of the West, they both, even without understanding. That some of these things, do you think that we have done chat GTP, chat GPT, AI, robots, Echo, Amazon Echo, we cannot find cure for cancer? Are you people serious? Cancer is money. Cancer is money.
I just said something.
Contraceptives are given for excessive bleeding. Excessive bleeding of what again? Who is bleeding excessive? They don't born.
Children.
Excessive bleeding, that is heavy flow. Go and sit in the toilet. They
will not give a name.
Go and sit in the toilet. I feel most times that you have heavy bleeding is day one. Go and sit in the toilet. There are people that have heavy bleeding. Yeah, let me tell you that if this real, Shegunde here, so that some of these things I feel like men and women need to understand it so that they are more empathetic. Because when you see a lady that is crying for menstrual pain, be like, what is that? It's a serious pain. There are people in Nigeria that use periods when it's very excessive. They use Pampers instead of pad.
Wow.
Pampers, diaper. They have to wear diaper because of excessive bleeding. Because it's not everything that used to enter body. It will go and alter things. It will cause PCOS. The thing is too much. Hormonal balance, imbalance everywhere. Any woman that goes to hospital, hormonal imbalance. Your food is giving you hormonal imbalance. Everything is giving you hormonal imbalance. Yes, so see, Elosh, me at 18, I look like I'm 12 because my parents will not allow me partake in things. So in what they are, it's true. Look like you're too, my dear. Don't rush this adulthood. Now here they find who go pay our bill. They find how to be children.
Yeah, so
we rush enter. Now they find freedom. They look for who go give us freedom.
You know what Elosh said? Birth controls is also given to control pimples. So we get pimples. Why they don't give us birth control?
He said, no mind them.
Why is it everything that is medicine?
We need to understand the ways of Africa. It's not the same as outside. Life experiences is not the same. You need to stretch some level of empathy. What's the experience? Quality can be given for menstrual cycle for hormonal imbalance, but I'm talking of preventing pregnancies in teenagers. Birth control can be for preventive situations like periods. Elosh, I'm also 18. I'm in the US. I also schooled in Ghana. I agree. We've learned a lot. Anyways, but monitor people's character. At my age, I declined to take pre-menopausal injection that will make me have early menopause because I struggle with fibroid causing anemia. I always take. Listen, let me tell you what medicine is. Medicine is a game of permutation and combination. It's a game of iteration. For those of you that are engineers, they are not solving your problem. They are trying to do iteration. So if, like this thing she said is very good, they want to give her pre-menopausal injection so that they will induce menopause. Because if they induce menopause, the fibroid will shrink because the fibroid is taking blood from her. So instead of going to remove fibroid, they are going to cause what to remove the fibroid. Do you understand how it's weird?
I see, even this family planning itself, they take safe. It's not even pure like that. Even this family plan itself, they take, they're risky. But
it's risky too now. But how will you do? Let me tell you people, I'll still get to my point. Let me read more. He said birth control is also given to correct pimple, control pimple, and I don't come. God forbid 15-year-old gets pregnant from molestation. What happened? So that's why she should be drinking birth control from 15. Are you people serious? It's a treatment for heavy flow. Okay, some people pass out due to anemia. Okay, so now I make then they blend ugu and malt now. No be those things. Oh, you take blood tonic. I'm struggling to don't mind me. I need a medical person to medical me to accept why preteens will take birth control. Past life is not a good thing, obviously, but your circumstance that protected you is not the same for the next. And if you want, if it's fine. 15 years in the US are having sex, are having babies. It's sad. Yeah. Some ladies bleed constantly. Okay, in that case, there are people that bleed. When it's a medical issue, you have to be very sensitive. You have to be very sensitive. You know why I'm saying this? When I had my surgeries, going to the US, my doctor in the US, the only thing that they were going to do was to evacuate. I had twins. I've lost one. My body is shutting down. This one not there for play. They would have evacuated it because that's the American situation. They're not there for saving. But in Nigeria, Nigerian doctors will do all they can. When people go and bash Nigerian medical system, for me, I just feel like, one, we are not a society that believes in family doctor. We just believe that any day a sick, I go enter hospital. Understand that it's not hospital that treats you. You need a doctor, because if you enter hospital, I can give you the name of a hospital I used, but if you enter and it's not that my doctor that is on call, I cannot guarantee the kind of results. Do you understand? That's why it's good to have a family doctor, because if it's not in his place to treat you, that particular situation, he will call somebody. So now, when it gets to that point like this, because the amount of drugs you will take is a lot. Guess what? I had to stay here, and the doctor in US took the phone number of the doctors I used in Nigeria for them to be able to successfully do 3 surgeries in pregnancy. The 4th one to bring out the child, and the child had no issues whatsoever. My 3rd surgery was X-lap. Those of you that know medical distance, X-lap is from beginning to end. Your entire stomach, they're opening it. And then there's a pregnancy there, and the pregnancy progressed to the end. There are doctors here. And then what we try to do here is to even limit. That's why sometimes birth is even painful for those of you in Nigeria, because before they will give you that epidural, you go down so wiggery. They would have known that you are seeing heaven. With this Nigerian system, we do not force painkillers first until we know that, yes, me personally, I tell them, oh boy, you need to give me painkiller before I elbow somebody. You don't have time. But I understand from a Nigerian point of view, because if you overload your system with drugs, whether it's opioids, because there's an opioid pandemic in the US, whether it's opioids, that is a normal painkiller, or it's any other medicine, after a while, the effect of that medicine, it will go and spoil another thing that is supposed to not. It's a lot.
Yeah, good
Even
doctors will tell you stay off medication, safe.
Just try. Even what you call painful menses, they say stay off medication. But me, I know that the first day I'll be useless. So I try to take medicine a day before and that first day, and I stop. But if it's addiction now, you would have forced yourself to take for the entire cycle, which is not good, because please, some things is even fruits, some things is food. The food that they eat there is packed with GMO. A lot of GMO. There's problem in the health chain. I'm telling you that it's not that what they are doing is quote unquote bad. I'm only saying that the pharmaceutical companies in the US are out to make money. They will defend anything. They have the highest paid lawyers in the world. If you're a lawyer, one farm company patronize you, you are made for life. These people know what they are doing. So if for anything, let's protect ourselves. I'm not saying that, of course, if there's a way you have daughters that you can beg them to close their leg, because even if you're a pastor and you have a daughter, the daughter can decide to be wayward. It's not even your fault, you get. But I don't know why you should not tell her the dangers and the strengths. It is even better that your daughter goes and decides to hook up and knows that she needs to take Postino too, than for her to be on birth control. And then the day that the Postino fail her, she should born the child. Every action has a reaction. You want to be a mother, congrats. But there has to be conversation. If you're in the US from 10 years old, sit your child and tell her, oh her. Tell her, oh her. Oh, Boma is here. Boma. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Our panelists, I beg, just us. Moko read some comments. He say, hookup is now the modern name for a shower. Do you people understand the risk of being intimate with people you don't know? Thank you, Genevieve. People have spirits. When I used to say Obanje vibe, you think it's funny, you think it's just a joke. Some of these people, somebody carried bread and was putting inside river to eat. You will go and sleep with her son. You think this thing is funny. You go just fly for night with your 100 million, with your new iPhone. You'll be using your iPhone to fly in the night. It's after all, he bought me iPhone. You will use iPhone and be flying in the night. Don't worry. Continue. The best way, the very best way to just help and close down your leg. Help me, I beg you. Because I'm not saying that it's only pastors' children that will get it right. Pastors' children, in fact, because of the amount of pressure on them, they always get it wrong. You just beg your child, say, I beg, I carry God name, beg you. Close your leg. Help me. Help me. You're still 12, you're still 10. And build their self-esteem. One thing that we can never overemphasize is a child with a healthy self-esteem. Why I will say this is because growing up, leave that my father was strict. If I want bad, I for bad. That one had nothing to do with him. Also, some people are blessed because beyond you advising your child, you should also pray. There are some angels that help a child to have good friends. The people your child trusts around them are not friends that want to set them up, because you can be a good girl and your friend will set you up for guys to come and rape you. You can be a good girl. So if you pray and say, God, even this my daughter I'm sending out, let her not fall among bad friends. It's a real prayer. It's a real prayer. Even male friends that you don't have male friends that are wicked and bad. If even when you enter relationship, the person is not out to chop you. You know those kind. There are some people that enter relationship with a very weird point of this thing. This thing we are saying now is just that people don't like to hear truth.
Mm.
Do you understand? Celibacy is the best option. It's just that people let's test. Now, so you use test for
Yeah,
two people.
yeah.
You see the test.
Il-
December now, you go stress.
Yeah.
You go stress
Yeah.
Oyedepo or Shilo.
Yeah, that celibacy is the best option, but at the same time, we need to give people the options that in case you want to do you understand? These are the consequences, and this is what you should do.
Yes.
But
You
don't
get
you
so,
think
but
that
at the
even
same time,
preaching
that
that using condom for the guy, even if he uses 3, is better than for introducing medicine into the girl's body? Because
it's true,
you are
but to
telling
be
me of a 12-year-old that is coming on life and saying she like it raw. Look at this mad person. Which day did she stop taking breast milk?
I wonder. Pilosh is saying, Asi, you know that even if you tell a child not to do something, the media will say
Media,
otherwise. That's
yes.
why you have to be the first
Yes.
to
You
talk
have
to
to
your
be the
children
first to
about this
tell
thing
them.
and have an influence
True.
in their lives.
People
so
like
that
to
they'll
follow
listen
what they
to
see
you.
on TV. Yes. They say there's nothing wrong with prostitution. Why should a woman be broke when she can sell her resources? Sophia. Sophia, believe me, yeah. Yeah, you have an angle. You have an angle. You see this Sophia's angle, it's a deliberate angle. It's an angle.
It's an
You say
angle,
you can
even
sell your
if you don't
resources.
totally agree.
No,
But
listen. No.
That's our
It's
topic
an angle.
now. That's our topic. That's what they are
our
doing
topic.
now.
it's true. It's true.
I like different deliberation now. The problem with these are natural resources is that it's limited in freshness. Because no matter how much you like bread, when you go buy bread, they ask for today bread.
And then go say they want tighten them
No be
later.
so. You want today bread. And you don't want a situation whereby haven't sold it. Hope you are selling it at a very good price, enough
They
to
want to
go
tighten
and,
it, oh.
what's
Jesus.
they call that thing? Enough to invest in other businesses. Because sometimes you see ladies that use themselves, train their family, do everything. At their dying age, they don't have anything because it's not like they didn't get the inflow, but they use the inflow to solve family problem. They did not even have one business. And then at that point now you repent, you are now in front of church. Nobody knows your former life, but it's fine. It's just that all these things we're trying to say that there's consequence. There's consequence. At least until you really know the person, just celibacy is okay. Until you really, or you get to a point where you literally have to tell yourself that if I lose it to this person, I will not. So even if the relationship scatter, because we have people that say, after all, you're the one that took my virginity. It's a deliberate fear in terms of when a relationship should scatter, having that.
Yeah.
Why not just close your leg? And then if you want to even open the leg, according to Shegun, you people should use protection. But why is it only her that needs to drill? Like if he uses a condom and then you two anti-fornicator, immediately after you can take your postinator, there are consequences. You have to be able to chest it. But for you to come on live this thing and now make it seem like that is the only way. How many people are doing live stream, be podcast and preaching virginity? Nobody's talking about celibacy. Everybody is making sex look like we went to brush our teeth. We came out. We went to rinse our mouth. We came out. The people that are celibate are not saying it because if we have more people that are trivializing sex, we will have 12-year-olds that feel like they're losing out on life if they don't start early.
Shock me, oh.
Don't mind Linda. Linda Ekejina refraud. After her celibacy, she went to sell pregnant. Very useless. Or celibate ambassador. Very useless.
Although I know a celebrity that preaches celibacy. I don't know this to your baby of Jennifer's Diary. I don't know what her real name is.
Okay.
Yes, she talks about celibacy, about keeping yourself and all that. So I think she's one of the celebrities I know that at least
I need them on podcast. I need them on more mainstream media. It's just that it doesn't sell.
It doesn't sell.
It doesn't sell. You're
sell.
seeing all these Kalaka Goma sex enhancement people are paying so much money to influencers to promote their products.
Yes.
And you think that they will give you the floor to come and tell people to close their leg. You're spoiling their business.
Grace say Linda fell pregnant.
Not be only fell. our celibacy ambassador that messed up. He said that 12-year-old has been losing because for you to know the difference, wrong and covered is evil spirit. He said grace prayer is very important. Oh, prayer is important. We need these deep teachings. Yes, Boma, you understand? It's true because you from toddler you go see you just point now. And the pills don't prevent STD. Do you understand? Raw people. The pills don't prevent STD. And how is it possible that you and your boyfriend every day on a go do tests before na reach house? Because that's the only way to know, is it not? You have to go and do tests. So every day, just to be sure, people should do tests before you get to the house. Since you want to take pill and you don't want, because I don't even understand. I don't like, what is this? Although, see, in Boma, there's an angle with that Linda's own. They are insinuating, allegedly, that, he slept with her, but he slept with her with a condom. And that, these women that want to trap you, if woman want to trap you, just pray to God that they can use a dildo and turn it upside down and still put it inside and it will still work. Somebody wanted to trap Drake like that. Yes, somebody wanted to trap Drake. He put pepper sauce in his used condom before he left. And she sued him because she tried it and pepper sauce hot pepper went up there.
Jesus.
So all those people where you get son where look like say in future they bright, tell them to avoid these people. Tell him to avoid this. But I'm telling you, some of these people that are falling pregnant for whiskey, falling pregnant all the days of your life and all your boyfriend, you never fell pregnant. The day you slept with Davido, now that day, your ovulation cycle, now that day, can't go and sit down. It's that day you are falling pregnant. It's that day you don't have destiny. You don't have anything. Tanya Motayo, did she not date whiskey? Why did she not fall pregnant? Relationship of how many years? Relationship of family. That's the person that is supposed to have his very first child if she wanted that life for herself. But she's a close leg. And you're telling me she will take pill. If you like, take pill or take a sponge or take anything you want to take. Because children will come into a life and they're confused. You're telling me you fell pregnant. What is the meaning of that? And then this man will tell you that I slept with her with a condom. I don't know why she's pregnant. Do you understand? But she's telling you boldly, come and do DNA. And you don't know why she's challenging you.
For sure, no.
Shagun, they learn, oh. Then they trap people for streets.
They learn, oh.
They play. They play. Boma say, what if she did IUI? No be IUI. Sure, you heard that gist. So now what she do? Stella Dimoko said it. Because he was so sure. Anna te put them to bed, it's fine. He said he was so sure that was what he used. He was so sure. He said, no way. That anytime he sleeps with her, he uses protection. No, he said, this woman don't target you. Target the way you dispose of your condom. She just decided to come on her fertile window. Somebody say fertile window. Fertile window. And then come. He said, don't worry. Chill. It's a real fear because most of these celebrities, like all them twisting them, you almost think it's Obanje. How will you be giving girls belay up and down? A gym instructor, this one. But me, I can tell you categorically that gym instructor woman, that's the same method she used. Not the same. This is what they do. Because in your heart, you feel like if the person is playing football or basketball or any of those balls, he has money. How will you as a woman, your only lifestyle now is to hang on child support? You're not thinking of the guy. You're not thinking of the man. You use a child. Bring a child into this world for a father that you know will be knowingly absent because he's not an available father. Do you understand? That's why I say anytime I advocate all these things, I only focus on the effect on the children. This child is knowingly absent. Like, this man is whiskey. Of course, whiskey no go get your time, bro. Whiskey is whiskey. He's not married to you. Do you understand? He's not married to you. So, getting pregnant for whiskey, that means you go explain to the father, to your son, why his father is not coming for sports day, why his father is not coming for this day, why his father is not coming for this day. It's a lot now. That's why I say all these celebrities, people that are falling pregnant for celebrities, don't do that. I feel it's selfish.
The
So
thing
you're
is,
being
to be
selfish.
honest, they don't really think it through. That's the thing. And again, some of them want to chase clouds in the sense that
Osama said all these
um,
things are easier said than done unless you're ready to lock up your child till adulthood. No matter how much you talk or beg, things will be inquisitive and curious. And nobody's telling you to lock them up. That's why I say you should sit them down and tell them. Because even pastors' children are the ones that, yeah, they can mess up. But the fact that you as an adult, as a teen, I believe that everybody has sense of right and wrong. If you want to be inquisitive up to the point of damaging yourself, Omona, just your cross. There's nothing your father would have done to save you. It's just your own personal
Mm.
cross. Do
And
you
they
understand?
grow to that maturity.
Yes.
Because we
Any
went
decision
that
you
road
make,
now.
that's why you ever tell your child, I don't want to lock you, but this is right, this is wrong. But understand that any decision you make, as much as I love you
Yeah,
as
you
a
go face
mother,
the
I cannot
consequence.
carry it for you.
Oh.
I look like who won't begin to take care of grandchild, make my pikin they go school. You're not serious. You go sit down for us, look your pikin. Hey, Jesus. Oh, you're not serious. Even them say, even you in your madness will be telling the person that sorry, I cannot sleep with you. If I get pregnant, my mother will not even answer me. There are some things that make a child think back. Because a lot of these kind of angles will make parents to say, let me just raise the child anyhow. Let me just do my best. Listen, make sure that you also do your best and you're firm. Because as much as my father was strict, there's always this, yes, I can go and be inquisitive, but there's this thing of house. By the time you think back on your parents, there should be something that your children should have a why. Your children should have a why. You know, go feed the treat Pekin like say the Pekin are your best friend. Your children should have a why. They should have a reason why they shouldn't mess up. Follow it with prayer. Follow it with discussion. Follow it with them. At least try all the things you can. If the child now still messes up, that's on them. But don't tell me
yeah,
that you will not do
true.
what you can.
You will
You
do
will
what
not
you
use
can and much
shout.
more.
Some people will tell you, oh, my mother can shout, oh, my mother can stone, my mother can. That is now their fear. And that fear helps them make a right decision. Is it not a win? Instead of you to say, my mother doesn't even mind, don't worry, come. Ikena, come and sneak into my room. My mother will not even come. My mother will not even. You're using this, your wokeness, to damage your child when you should have put your foot on the ground.
Your foot on
That
the
child will get
ground.
pregnant and tell you, you should have told me. They will point you, especially those of us who they raise children for US. They will point you. You should have told me. You didn't tell me. You lied to me, mommy. Hey, now there you go. They look picking.
So when I
It's
talk
true.
to my children, they say, Mommy, you've told us before. Now lie, I will keep saying it.
Tell them, oh.
Repetition,
See,
repetition.
Uju
Then
said
go
some
here.
puncture the condom to trap the guy. Shegun, you dey learn?
I
You
dey
dey
learn
learn?
o.
Spreading disease everywhere. Do you know the rate of HIV has gone up in Lagos to a point? Lekki phase 1 is like gutter.
There go.
It's like gutter. That's why they beg men, stay in
Eh,
your house. They say, no, you are going to bomb girls. You carry disease. Do you know how many wives have gotten HIV and died? The husband has started antiretroviral drugs. The wife got HIV, gave the children because of cut here. She didn't know. It was the day she collapsed. They took her to hospital, found out that her blood count was too low. She did not recover and died. Only to see that this husband has none of his status, has started taking drugs. And because normally he doesn't sleep with his wife with condom, he feels like if he introduced it, she might have been suspicious. So you carried your HIV body and was sleeping with this innocent woman. And now you people are telling me celibacy is not good. Learn how to close your legs so that at the point where you need to learn how to close your legs, it will not be hard. That's why Shegun said that widow that came out and was dating 4 people, say they her body since. Because if you know they your body, when you come and first, you go the reason how to take care of your children. You know, go just run into streets
True.
like who they
Sure,
miss the street.
exactly. Now that's what I'm saying. Say you did her body before. Don't be say
So it's easy to suggest a better way when you're not in the situation. Which situation they talk about? Situation of making bad decision. I know if he did the situation now because might be the where the sense they come inside now. That one is not even me that I'm telling you. I know my friends that were having the same situation with me that still made bad decision, but they still lived with it. You have to live with it. So when you tell your kids, it might not be this a big deal when they hear it from outsiders. Yes, some children think their parents are just talking talk, but as you know that some parents push their daughters to do these things.
That one is sure now.
Go and trap
yes.
a
So
rich man
that
to
was
sleep with him.
true.
That one
Yes,
is.
No.
the parents push children to sleep with him. They say he has money. Can't you see that we are suffering? This is our
Yeah.
ticket. Oh, don't lose this opportunity. Oh, this and that.
That's why they left Skiffy to go and follow man during December. Now why they leave her? My friends are not, my kids are not my friends. Even at my age, my mom still they clear me. Toh, they do friends. No, don't draw the line. Some
No, draw
mothers and
line.
aunties even give tips and advice how to do position. Away. Are you people see Elosh? Elosh has finished me. You say what? I know of aunties that always give their daughters or their cousins, they will be sending them, come and meet this rich man. They will not tell like your mother's younger sister that is young enough to be like your friend, your bigger friend. She will not be taking you out of the house that, hey, wait, auntie, let me just take Amaka. We are going to stroll. But she's taking Amaka to go and sleep with men. Do you know that some girls that go through that? So you as a strict mother, because you know that it's your younger sister taking your daughter, you relax based on what wrong can happen. So they come and take your daughter from under your roof and go and give a man. And you don't know, because when you call your daughter, her number doesn't go through. You call your sister say, yes, Amaka is with me. She will spend the night here with me in my house. It's a lie. They are pimping your child. They are pimping your child. It happens a lot. This one now is beyond your control as a mother. It happens a lot. This topic is deep. Oh. If we're not preaching celibacy and people are being vocal about selling their privates, which balance do you think the children are listening to? They're not listening to anything. They're not listening to anything. No auntie is coming out to say, close your leg with Mike on a podcast.
Because the people that are saying selling, their voice is very loud.
Their voice is louder.
Yes.
We need people that have made mistakes to come out and tell you, I have slept with men. I believe that you should close your leg. We need people that are and those people should not be tacky. Because that's why I use one instance. I say, I'm going to be the kind of person, I want to get to the position that when I'm telling you that your dress is inappropriate, when you look me, you don't go even talk pain. Because you're looking at me and you're saying, because if one of your scraggy aunties in the village tells you your dress is inappropriate, you think she's jealous of you. She look at her in her poverty. But there's a way a mature person that you know that all those people, they go Geneva Convention, those people that into some kind of money that the money have entered their skin. If they tell you your dress is inappropriate, you will be a sense of tackiness will fall on you. You will know that you messed up.
You messed up.
How will you tell me breast is outside, bum is outside, slits to your middle thighs? You say it's self-love. It's not. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It's not right. You can wear short gown, but let the short gown not go and have slits to bum. Hey God, do you know there's a where the cloth will be fine? They will turn back. You see another thing. There's a way the cloth will be covered. Before you know, the cleavage is to the novel. Okay, as cleavage is to the novel, let your breast not slip out. Na lie. They'll be dragging and adjusting throughout the wedding. There's a way the thing will come up. And you know these dresses, I'm a wedding planner. One girl do the one where they middle. The slits they middle. Before you know it's in tearish up. She had to tie. It taught to the waist. Her pants were showing. It taught to the waist straight. Because not only was the slit in the middle, she went to do takbash. So the thing made tight. You cannot sit because of corset. You cannot breathe. Your back is tight. You did to attend somebody's wedding. Me, I no fit. Any cloth with my wardrobe now they wear come. Don't stress me. Don't stress me. If you stress me, me and you have problem. All those corsets wearing clothes. Do you know the clothes, the kind of clothes breastmaids have to wear now?
They find husband now.
And they can't wait again.
They'll tell you that you don't know who you meet there. You need to look this thing, this and that. And to be honest, it's not about all those things.
I can't believe she's 23. That's Caramel girl. I thought she was 26.
I think she just did birthday each time.
You people serious? See the lashes, see the nails.
The breast.
Boy. Please, and those of you that are young that are still listening, I use God's name to beg you. I'm 33. Man, they talk from the point of African auntie. As if I'm 40, I'm 48. They say I'm 33. You see this age you're rushing to because
I'm 39. No.
Some people will still meet you and still tell you, oh my God, you look young. Don't rush growth. You will grow. When you get to 50, you start taking all these serums and things that will make you look younger.
I am with you now.
You start taking things that you want to go back to that age you ran from. Everybody has killed their baby face. They have gone to do microblading eyebrow. You have gone to do eyelash extension. No baby face day again. You are 19 and you're looking like 38. You're not serious. They play.
They play.
You don't have baby face.
They
You don't
play.
have baby face. They look like person where they drag person husband at 19. At 19, they microblade. You're having permanent eyebrow at 19. You're not serious. Your fingernail, would they try wonder how you won't wash your bumble? At 19, there's no innocence. Some of us will look at our old picture and be laughing. Hey, see how I was with my fella trouser. There's beauty in innocence. There's beauty in innocence. The moment that eye way they want to tear, the moment you tear them, you know if you swam back. As I tear, don't tear. As you rush to tear your eye, there's no going back. The only problem is that people that not tear their eye early are not the advocates to say it is normal. Don't tell us what to do. We are the if you see where to go back to celibacy, you'd have gone. All those things are doing is cap. It's cap. It's medicine after death, because you know that way is not a way that you say, hey, come back and give me back. It's not possible. If you miss it, you've missed it. And this is vocal conversation that is more annoying to people, because more people have made this mistake, and they're not willing to say, I've made mistake. You don't make a mistake. Instead, they want more people to make the mistake.
Join them.
Do you understand? That's why they're advocating. Yes, come in. If I'm with you, I'm this. If I'm with you, make them come the adulthood, come pay bill. You go wait, you go run, go your papa house. Weekends, when I go to my father's house, I eat like a thief. I eat like person. I eat like a thief. I go to my old bed and sleep. I'm telling you, in how many that my bed in my father's house, I sleep one of the best on that bed. There's just something about it that just takes you back to the time when your only prayer point was passing jam. Look at us now. Jam. Only jam. You know, allow God sleep. For 3 days, they shout, let me pass my WAEC. Let me pass my jam. Now, look at you. You have found another prayer point. God, give me this one. You find another. There was a time that only passing my engineering exam was my only prayer point. Even in school there, as I'm doing school, we are rushing, we are wearing big skirts, we are going to church, we are going to fellowship. Those of you in university, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Why are you rushing? You see this adult life. See Boma there with 3 children for UK. May they tell her, say, may she think back of her time as a single. She not go just rejoice, say, as much as I love the fact that I'm here with my 3 children, I miss the days where if I want to sleep, I will sleep like spider on top of my bed. Now, one child will sit on your head, one will drag your leg, one will be licking your finger. You could just tire.
My brother, well done. No. Somebody put for that.
What the person say? He said, I can't even eat with a woman's food, any woman's food, if she feels very long nail. When a woman is dressed natural, I'm telling you that some of these people, if they clean their makeup, shego, their innocence will come out. Their real face will come out. If they clean their makeup, what is wrong with your face now? Show your real face. You can't. That microblading is the one that used to vex me. That's a decision for those of us that probably like my age now, 20s, you can do it, it's fine. You cannot be 18 and microblade your eyebrow. You are not serious. Your priorities are misplaced.
That is
Your priorities are misplaced. If nobody's, make them not worry. One day, myself, I go see, make I get my own podcast. Now, this type of talk, then go drag me reach tomorrow. If you're 18 and you're doing microblading, your priorities are misplaced.
I see they go drag you. They go drag you.
At least, let me the things you want to use cost me. Say, I want to know what you want to use and cost me, because definitely it cannot be face. 2, it cannot be money. 3, you cannot cost me that I'm single and miserable. 4, you don't cost me so I don't get picking. 5, you cannot even cost me in intelligence. I did engineering, my IQ, me and you go do exam now. You cannot, like, what do you want to use and cost me? So I'm ready. That's why I say before you attack these people, be very ready, because then go first look
true. Yes, they'll size you up. They'll size you up.
Yes, you're only saying it because you're jealous of us. We are the ones in town. You're the ones in town. What you concern me and you, they crazy. Like, do you get? If I was single now, it would be like you're jealous of us because we are the ones that the men want now. Oh yeah, collect them now. Collect them. Collect them. I'm telling you, Sheguna, this thing is a see, Ayanate, those women that have girls hold their head, even when they are
I
sleeping.
get two. I get two.
You see, when they are sleeping, it's even the key time. Speak words. Speak
Steady.
words.
Has to
Hold
be
their,
steady
hold their leg.
speaking.
Beg God. So seed for Sunday. Every Sunday have a special seed for protection of movement, for direction. Let my daughters not enter the wrong door. Make the ones where they play.
I go say, you people, as I tell them, I say, you people must have sense. They say, Mommy, what is sense? I say, I never start.
Yeah. Thank you, Ivy. Ivy said it's the same men that tell their wives that they like natural beauty, that the ones chasing slay mamas. True. But you, as wife, they say they like natural beauty. They need to say they like hair nets and big gown and smelling of onions. There's a difference. Natural beauty is different from a scatter person. Because there's a way you will be natural. If they say they like natural beauty, now them is that man won't give you money to they go do spa things. Your skin game has to be on point. Because if you want to do natural beauty, your skin game has to be on point. You cannot do natural beauty, you're not doing facials, you're not doing massage, you're not doing body scrub, all those things. Not with the natural beauty. Esther, use 3 months, do facials and skin before she see queen. People think Bible things it will not happen. All these things are normal now. They come to, if you say you like natural beauty, submit the money. Let your wife be going for spa, going for facials, all those things. Facial products that if you touch one, touch two. One of my
onions.
yes, now then go they smell onions. It's one of my lady that's my facial girl. Like when she gathered my first set of products, before I go look, one small basket of 68,000. I say, God have mercy. Inside natural beauty, how much we make up? So you don't know that makeup is even cheaper than natural beauty. It's true now because for her to maintain her real skin to pop, it's going to cost you. And just be ready to pay it. Just be ready. And there's nothing there. Because you this eyebrow, I say na eyebrow, this eyelash different, this thing, maybe let it be for days that she wants to dress like that. Because it's not for her to say, okay, my husband like natural beauty. At all, you no go do makeup. Then swear for you.
Yeah. So for me, if you don't make up or just, it's for me, it's a turn off. Me, I like girls that are, that take care of themselves, that make up. I know you can't make up every time. Like it's not everywhere that you are going to that you make up. But for example, if you are going to the office, you are going to work, you are leaving your house. Do you understand? You're entering bus, you're taking taxi, you're going somewhere. You just have to touch up. You can't just carry face and just wear cloth and be going out. What's that? For me, there's a way it is. Like, you just really have to touch up and just look good, look presentable. You get. So for me, I like natural beauty too. Natural beauty too, but makeup, like just touch up, powder, lip gloss, let your face, let it pop. As in, it's very important. You can't just go out and just carry face like that. No, it's not nice.
I beg. So then for me, that's also very important. So as we round up, most importantly, please, you cannot say relationship should be transactional unless you're bringing things, because there's no way in this life a man will hustle, because you can't tell me that the sex is not mutual. If he's paying you that you're using his body, Kwano, how much did you give, sis? How much are you dropping? Because you're also using his body. Is he firewood? Is he a figurine? And be dropping money now. You drop money. You cannot tell me that they're dropping money because you're a fine girl. And that's okay. It's not a problem for him. But as long as you can drop money. Because like I said, the analogy I made is people that are in relationships where you can drop him, he gives you 500K. Once in a while, you can spend like 200K on gifts for him. You too, he bring some people, like, that's the kind of relationship they have. Those people don't used to quarrel all this poverty gift quarrel, because
exactly
you drop one, nothing there. Do you understand? So it's, oh babe, I'm in the supermarket, my card is declined, send me 62,000. She will send you, knowing fully well that you last week you gave her 500K. It's your birthday, she's not buying you singlet as if you are dancing at Ilogo. She will spend on you because she has it. If those people are telling me about transaction now, listening, but you cannot be a broke girl in one corner. with your Nokia touch, and then you are giving me high hopes. I understand faith, but I understand longer truths. Some things na longer truth.
True.
Some things are longer truths. If your boyfriend buys you techno phone, you say you don't do well with techno. How are you coming from Nokia touch and telling me you don't do well with techno? Should he steal? Tomorrow now he becomes a menace and joins Yahoo, and now brings money and buys you iPhone 13. You are happy. Whereas there's one old woman that they have ripped off her pension to make you in one corner happy.
In one corner happy.
Is that even pure happiness? What if tomorrow night you start suffering repercussions of a curse that didn't concern you? Like you said, those people place curses. You think they will lose their money like that? Heaven and earth, curse fee come, you go jump the Yahoo boy, come meet you for one corner. You begin cure sickness when no concern you. Or like Halima Abubakar, come out and be shouting that me I should follow her and drag Suleiman. For what? When you were sleeping with the pastor that is married, did you tell me? You think it's because the pastor will follow you and drag him? I'm not dragging him. Oh. That her story no get any sense. There's no evidence of being used. You cannot tell me they use you. You just are unfortunate to have fallen ill. Having slept with somebody, it doesn't mean the person uses you. It doesn't mean anything. As much as those things occur, 100% you cannot take him to court and win. Because court is not a sentiment court. How will you say somebody used your destiny? Who do you want to defend? Do you understand? Where do you want to say? You took equal parts in the crime, and she's coming out to tell us that she didn't know he was married. This man dated you for 12 years. He was doing program, and you're seeing Papa and Mama, Apostle Suleiman. You're seeing him and his wife. You were still sleeping with him, collecting $2,000, $3,000. You know, call us. You know, share, give us. Now, you're saying we should follow, and I'm not dragging. That story no concern me. That's why I didn't post it. I know some people are saying, I'm not interested. She's an adult. Everybody must live with their decision. So even if you're a teenager that decide to open leg and say, what is this girl on YouTube saying? I beg you, let me enjoy my youth. My sister, fantastic. It's video. Everything we do here is video. Any story you go and bring from that relationship you are running inside, we'll use it to do video.
Use it and do video.
Genevieve said, to us, where they're allergic to makeup, uncle. Oh, it's true. Do you know some people are actually allergic? That's why you should work on your skin game more. Genevieve?
Yes, exactly.
The kind of money you will have, because you have to be giving them skin. Yeah, there are people that are allergic to makeup. So
yeah, that's true.
Your skin has to always be popping. Your skin has to always be popping. For me, when I give my stance is not based on this or that. My stance is based on, truth they pain, but truth is truth. Before now, I know that you have bigger, you want to marry CEO them. Okay, start working on yourself. Start doing a course or doing a project or studying something in university that the person can see potential to in you. You know, when I was talking to Shegun, I told him, I said, I'm not talking to you as a different person. Obi is here. I'm talking to you as a brother. If I was to advise my brother is not going to marry you because you're fair and you have bum. It's not possible. It's not. Listen to me. I can be a wicked sister-in-law. It doesn't concern you. I will tell him, go for quality.
Exactly.
Look at her head. Think. It's two people DNA that is to make children. You make sure that she has something to give. You make sure she has something upstairs. You make sure she brings something to the table. You're not collecting her money. You're not bringing her to collect her money. But it is important to you that if tomorrow you fall on hard times, your children do not suffer. The day they follow me, you think if you like follow self me, it's not my business. Oh, it's bomber that will kill me. Congrats. No, it's not a problem. It's not. But it's not your children. Quality. Follow quality. Say no, you don't want to follow quality. If he wants bonbon, please let him go for bonbon. 100%. But me, you know, go feel know me as friend. Even my normal secondary school friends, people know how we were tight. Like I'm talking since 1999. Anytime they ask me, I say, oh boy, right now, I know that financially your hand is not strong. Remove your hand from relationship. I'm a straight talker. Come on, hand from relationship matter. Because you will be more depressed in a relationship now that you don't have money. Because even if she's staying with you, you will keep feeling like you're inadequate. And you don't need that. Especially when you're hustling or you're pushing something. You don't need that. Just chill. Some of them, now girls, they drag, they say, don't worry, I can stay. It's not a problem for some girls to stay with you when you don't have anything. It's just that when she keeps coming to your house, you don't have money for fuel, you don't have this, you keep feeling inadequate. And that works on your mind.
Yeah, like it puts a strain on the relationship.
Something on your own relationship might even be going fine, but now you will go and self-sabotage. You will go and self-sabotage. sabotage it because you feel inadequate, and it's a real fear. If it's what you want, so now when your children come out, all your children, both boy and girl, they get big bum, but they no get sense. That's how you will know. He said, if you follow bum, we'll drag you on this channel. We will not drag them, we'll allow them. When they do anyhow,
Well, allow
just leave
them
them.
now. No,
Then
but the
when they
thing
see
is that
inside,
the,
they
the
will
thing is that guys are always physical attraction is huge for us. That's the truth. Because we're always moved by what we see. So as much as intellect is important, you want someone that is intellectually
yeah, there are people
compatible.
that are intelligent, that have big bum
Yeah.
now. Can you not go to chemistry
y-
lab and find who has big bum there? Can you not go to medical lab and find who
but
has
I
doctors that have
know,
big bum? Since it's big bum
yes.
that is a problem, okay, write it down. That is number one. Write all those things down. Now, like Obi, you say you want to fair pregnant. Now, listen, go to LNG camp and fair pregnant, where you see girls that fit that. Go to all these shell, where you see single girls that are working in shell. Go and fell pregnant. I mean, I fell in love. Go and
For
fall
you.
in love. You think women are not strategic? Somebody used to say, if you're looking for a God-fearing man, go and look for a God-fearing man in Banana Island. That's strategy.
True. Mhm.
Go and jog on Lekki Ikoyi Bridge and look for a God-fearing man. Go to House on the Rock. Look for a God-fearing man that has money. Make women sort men out. I can look at you now. You come today with G-Wagon. Tomorrow you come with Maserati. You're single. I go just look at you. You will not know I'm looking at you. I will create 6 instances where you think it's a coincidence. Now you go begin pursue me. People are being strategic here, following bomb. Tomorrow now they say it's equality. This thing is even tipped to favor women if we are being realistic. We are the ones that choose. We are the ones that go after people. We are the ones that make most decisions. It's just that with patriarchy and the way men like to feel, we go just give you say, we are being oppressed. Have you not seen women that beat their husband and they are shouting, "You will kill me today"? You are beating the man. You are shouting, "You will kill me today," which is, you know why it's believable? Because if me, I'm an outsider, I will say, hey, this man has started beating the woman again. But imagine if the man was shouting, "Stop beating me, stop beating me." I will start laughing.
Yes, now men, if we even talk now, a lot of men are suffering domestic violence now.
They
But
can't talk.
you can't talk now because it sounds degrading. Say your wife they beat you. Which
Yeah,
part you want to take talk am?
I
You
said
not
we'll
be
be
talk am
laughing.
now.
We'll be
I,
laughing.
I yes, now you just most of the time you just try and just suck it up and if they are tired, they just leave the house for the woman. That's what they'll do because sometimes too they are not fair on the guy. They'll say that the guy fuck up and he cause some say waiting they look this and that, and they will not realize that maybe the girl was not like that before, and when they marry her enter inside her, she can't dey do anyhow.
Yes.
So
But you believe that people change now? Yes,
yes
I
now.
feel strategically place bomb. If you know it's bomb that will kill you, go and find the bomb inside the place where people have intelligence. So that tomorrow night you don't find your girlfriend on a podcast
Exactly.
yarning okada. You start looking foolish because imagine that they are
True.
dating people that want to marry them, and then the aunties are listening to the podcast, they are sharing the podcast, and then you're like, this guy you want to marry believes that this thing is transactional. Do you know these things have a weird way? That's why even was it yesterday, or the day before yesterday, that Chris Brown came out and said, why are people still trying to cancel him for something he did at 17? These things will follow you. You
Yeah.
beat Rihanna at 17. People don't forgive you. This Rihanna that is about to give birth to her second child, people are
Second
still
child.
dragging.
Yeah.
He congratulated her on her first one, congratulated her on this one, and then they still want to cancel him. And he's like, it's enough, stop it. But it's the truth of life. Anything you
True.
say, it will follow you. It will follow you. That's why I was shouting on Fancy. You don't like Alex. Don't come and be dragging him up and down. Tomorrow, nobody wants to date you because they know that if they break your heart, you go use
You drag
social
them.
media, drag their entire family. And it's not a good thing. You say yes, so especially in Ghana, the wealthy people are the ones you never suspect. If you want someone with money, you have to plan strategically. Strategy. Do you know how many months people used to stake people out? I say I do this psychology thing that I always check people out. I say no, because Lagos, let me tell you, even when Shagun was there, I say that Lagos is a sect. Though. If I say most times I come, I'm 2 persons away from anybody I'm looking for. 2 contacts. That is where you grow your influence to. 2 phone calls away. If you want to see Don Jazzy today now, 2 phone calls away. Some in most cases, you can call one person that can call him directly. But if you want to grow that influence, to two phone calls away, because if you enter Lego, just make money. If you know where those people are going to and you show up for one of their distance, you make sure, for guys, they like watch. Make sure your watch is on point. Make sure your belt is on point. For guys, it's watch, belt, eyeglass, and slippers. I guess your shirt can just be a light shirt, but it's quality. Your trousers, but you see that wristwatch for a guy is a
Watch, yes,
conversation
sir.
starter. That's why for men, they will sell motor to buy watch. It's a conversation starter. Men, you are late. So most times that's what they use. They come to those places, and then because rich like to relate to rich, they trust a fellow rich person more. They will be more willing to sit out with you when you are projected as a rich person. They feel you're rich. Even those friends, they'll be doing play dates. When they now say, oh, let's come to your house, you'll be like, that's fine. I stay in Banana Island. They come and they see massive house. Tomorrow you go see by first friend. I'm going shopping, Shego. Are you coming around? My kids are going to the US tomorrow. Let's do a couple street. They don't know you from Adam. They met you 1 month ago. It's easy to have money and have friends when you have, it's easy to have connections when you have money. Because that is just, even the rich, they are strategic with their own friends. They're strategic with their own friends. That rich man has a friend that he has known for 20 years. He has never offered that friend trip to US. But because you look like you're somebody that doesn't need his own money, one, and that you look made on your own, he now trusts that his friendship with you will be symbiotic. So he can offer you that.
That's exactly.
Everybody's been intelligent. So why will a guy say his bomb that is his own this thing? The whole world is being strategic, only you. Now, wow, you say, but thinking of it, if you use this intelligent strategy to be the rich person you're admiring, you don't need to be chasing people. And no, you don't even need to chase people if you are rich. But the truth is, not everybody will be rich. I'm not one of those advisors that used to advise all those things. Do they exist? The beauty of knowing that they exist is what helps me. I'm not that person, but I will tell you 100%. Many times they exist. That's why it's good to know. Because if you're a guy and you know that people can strategically place themselves as a coincidence for you, when you have money, you know what to watch out for. It's just simple. The knowledge you're gathering is just to help you. But that's why there are thieves that will stake out a bank for 2 years. Instead of using that 2 years to make the money, they want to steal. Because some people, that process, they are patient enough to stake a bank and plan an operation for 2 years, plan a kidnapping for 6 months to 1 year, instead of using that time to make that money. Because truly, not everybody will be this rich. Not everybody will get that money. So some people just feel that, oh, the fast way out is, according to somebody that says she wants to just be a rich wife. And I told her, I said, well, if you just want to be a trophy wife, it's spare parts people that are like those people. But first, you have to be fine and fair and tall. You know, they have their spec. And then you cannot be going to eat seafood pasta. You say you're looking for a spare part dealer. They see him for there. That's not his place. You can't go to cinema and look for him. It's strategy. Oh, yeah. Where are the spare parts people association? Where do they meet? Go there. Go and be walking up and down. Just make yourself known. But that's the reality of life. So most people are doing this when they now come on Bella Nigeria. They are giving people a Okpata story of how, oh my God, so I was just staggering. He now. It's not everybody's story like that. Some of them were strategies. Some of them is even an auntie that can connect you. So as you do a masterclass on how to strike them. I don't think get masterclass for that one. Because some of these people you're taking out, when you enter the marriage, go so far. Hey, this man is rich. This man is rich. You may marry a rich man that doesn't give shingbai. He will give everything to the club. He will spray money. He will be passing. Anybody will come. I don't have this. He will dash car. He will do giveaway, but he has not given you 10,000. In fact, people will be begging you money because they know your husband is generous. Ask questions. Ask questions. People dey like this now. This is real life. What I'm telling you, and that's one of the reasons why we discuss all these things. We are discussing real life, not be fiction. Ask question. You're jumping in now. You want to be trophy wife. That man, they generous. If he's not generous, you will suffer. You will just be fine, but you will suffer. You will suffer like this. All those old school artist concerts. Yeah, that's for those that attend concerts. Those Igbo people need to attend any concert. The only thing they take serious is their business. If you don't go
Yeah.
to Alaba, you go for the association meeting, all those end of year that they meet in one hotel in Ekaja, in Keja, or one of those places. Or those of you that don't go to village that they swear for. If you're not even Igbo, you can escort your friend. You can escort your friend
Yes,
to
sir.
her village, and luck can shine on you. If now, see, you cannot sit down and say, "Hey, man, I should fall from heaven." You don't even come outside at all at all. You don't come outside at all at all. You say God should bring husband to your front door, Abi. Is he a delivery guy? You don't come outside. It's only delivery people that will show up at your front door. You to come outside so that you meet others. Shago say he's taking, push not meet gender. It's actually my husband does not like makeup. Anytime my husband sees any woman without makeup, he talks about the beauty and advises my son not to follow him with me. You see, Shago, you see how different strokes for different folks. Shago likes makeup, my
Yeah.
husband doesn't like. It's just beautiful that we can cohabit. Everybody should like what they like. Do you get? I know that sometimes it's scary the way makeup changes some girls. Like, it's so scary if you see the makeup. But some people, they do makeup and they still look like themselves. But some people without makeup, they cannot look like themselves at all at all. They cannot look like themselves. They look like a different, like, you look at them and you don't even understand. Anyways, what do you think? Let's round up. All the people coming now. You are later, beg. You are later, beg. Later, beg. Thank you all so much. Shegun, parting words, these transactional relationships, and the people that are always needing money from guys. What do you think about the struggles as a guy doing legit? What do you think are the struggles? Okay, because if we're in a society where everybody that is in the pool of dating needs money as a form of affection or needs money as a form
Mhm.
of security, what do you think is the
Mhm.
advice for guys that are doing legit? Okay.
This is the for guys that are doing legit. I'll just encourage them that continue the hustle. To be honest, you will find somebody that will appreciate you for the hustle that you are doing. And to be honest, all the women that are kind of like interested in money and money is what seems to be driving them, that's the woman you should not even want to have, because you know what if money is what driving you, then that means that person doesn't really have a sense of value, and she doesn't see other areas that you can be valuable. And some women used to say, I want to marry a rich man. The question is, why can't you be the one that can be rich? you know Automatically, most of the time they just place that financial well-being on the man only. You too can be rich, but this is not to excuse our own job as the providers, because like I said earlier, it's our job to provide. But don't place everything on him. God can give you the wisdom to be maybe more financially disciplined in some areas, or have the best business idea that can move you guys forward. So my own is, don't be stereotyping to think that it's the man that should always figure it out, because sometimes we also need help. There's so many times that we'll be in a situation that we don't even know what to do, and you want to, like, talk to someone, maybe your girlfriend or your wife, and rub ideas of, okay, what do you think I can do? And what you say will just change the situation. Because I know my sisters, they always tell me that, Shegun, please, I'm begging you, listen to your wife. Because they always tell me that not to be that person that is always hot-headed and don't want to
Yeah.
listen to your wife, because that's why you married her. You married her to be your support, to advise you. And if you don't take your advice, then what's not the point? You get? So
Yeah,
for
that's
people
true.
that are they are just trying to just continue and just try. And for guys out there too, you know secure your bag. That's just the truth.
Yeah, people are
Secure
not
your bag.
smiling. No, secure your
People are
bag.
not yeah, people are not smiling, because in the end, you really don't want to look your wife in the face or your children, and you are not being able to provide. Do you understand? Just let them see that you're actually trying your best and you're doing your best. And that for anyone that is really genuine, that effort and everything that you're doing, you need to show, and that should be enough. And for people that are saying that money is everything, just calm down. From all the conversations that we've said today,
there are other aspects, there are other ways you should look at things. There are other values that the
Yeah.
person can bring.
So the
So
angle that
just
Ivy is bringing, which is
calm
also
down.
very good. Yeah. What people took Shagun's advice. So Shagun, she's saying that it's also important to date within your budget. I feel like that's
Yes,
also
of
a very
course.
important thing because
Yeah.
you cannot be struggling on your own, even though you're not struggling, but you have savings, you have a future, you have a purpose. And then you're
Mm-hmm.
dating somebody that thinks that 350K for hair is normal. So that money that you should have saved, you're using it to buy hair. As much as on her
Yeah.
own end, maybe she's exposed and she had other boyfriends that buy her those kind of hairs. I feel like you
True.
shouldn't even date those kind of women because
Yeah,
be
true.
with
Fair
somebody
point.
that if she comes in, even when you want to spend that money on her, and she says, okay, maybe our plan is to go to Australia or to Japan to
Yeah.
UK.
UK, yeah.
Together with you, she's going to make you be financially responsible so that you people can achieve your plan.
Plan,
That will
yeah.
help you a lot. That will help you a lot because the truth is, when it comes to your future plans, it's important that you know that this person. I know that people say casually date, but I feel when it gets to certain ages, you should please
Mm-hmm.
date only date a
Date with
prospect.
intention. Date with intention.
Yes, only date a
Yeah.
prospect. Why are you wasting
Yeah.
people's time?
Yeah. It's
Why you
time.
dating people just because you feel it's nice or it's cute? Or I don't even understand this relationship matter that is stressful. People are stressfully dating people you don't like. Or is it supposed to be cute? Is it what used to happen? I don't understand because me personally, I just feel like dating with intention is important. And then don't go and overextend yourself and date somebody that man, if you afford. You date
Yes,
somebody
yes.
that she
That's
needs the
true.
trips, she needs the. You are a struggling
Yes,
man, you
that's
will
true.
even struggle more. Even a man that has money, sometimes he cannot
Yes,
afford those people.
exactly. The thing they choke them.
Yes,
And you
and I tell
now,
you,
yeah,
you start feeling inadequate. That
inadequate.
feeling of
Yes,
inadequacy is worse than somebody insulting you because
it's
you
true.
start second guessing yourself. You start having low self
Yourself,
esteem.
as if you're not good enough.
Mm,
Yeah, that's why I like this conversation. Like I said, we are keeping it balanced. Do you understand?
yes,
I said something, somebody came up with a counterpoint that yes, as much as you are trying to put yourself out there, push yourself, don't go and overdo. Do you understand? Don't go for somebody that you know that is way above your league. Do you
yes.
understand? So just go in
Don't
between.
overdo. But the
Don't
truth is, we have
overdo.
ladies that are quote unquote above your league that still say, why do people, even though you're not on my league, why are you not approaching me?
Yes,
You
yes, that's also
understand? Because
another
we have
thing.
ladies that, yes, that's an angle.
Yes.
If we keep
Yeah.
telling men to date within their budget,
Yeah, yes.
there are rich women that don't mind dating somebody that is doing well, but she earns more than him.
More
And
than
then they
yes,
wouldn't
it's true.
mind if he approached her. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So
Yeah.
for me, that's why I say thank God I'm not a lady because
Yeah.
ladies are very confusing. What kind of confusing?
Y-
Like
y-
one hand, somebody is telling you shoe get size. The
She's
other hand,
yes,
the person that
exactly.
has the shoe is telling you approach me.
Yeah.
What if I say
Yeah.
yes?
Yeah. There was someone I actually even met too. She was like that, she doesn't really have an issue with, a guy maybe not being up to her level. But her home was more that take care of yourself. Like
Mm,
just take care of yourself. I take care of myself, you take care of yourself. Like she's
mm,
not cut off for the life that I'll be paying your bills for you, which is true. Like you
mm.
don't want to bring your own baggage into a relationship. No, take care of yourself, I take care of myself, and we're good. Then we can
Okay.
come together to do things, then
So
that's fine.
Obi is asking, is it also good to date a woman for more than 1 year? Because second guessing can come after 1 year. You can date for
Hmm.
1 year if the two of you want 1 year. You can date for less than 1 year. But the truth is, you see me, I won't even lie to you people. At this point, I'm in here. If I'm sincerely supposed to advise women, just marry after like 32. I don't know, like it's weird. I attended my friend's wedding in Abuja, and my God, I was so happy. Like I feel like I'm just about matured love right now. I don't have strength.
Yeah.
There's too much second guessing, third guessing, and just do matured love where the two of you like are matured enough to know that this is like when you say it's intentional, you can't be intentional with
Yes.
the child. You can't be intentional with the child because even the child doesn't know what the child is doing yet. So
Mm-hmm.
you're intentionally doing something, and them they are just taking it as it comes. You get so
Mm-hmm.
I understand your point, Tobi. I understand your points, but even mature people say date more than 1 year because nobody wants to make a mistake. You get
Yeah.
still it doesn't even guarantee that you won't still make the mistake. Let
Yeah,
me tell you the truth. It doesn't guarantee that you won't still make the
doesn't
mistake.
guarantee it.
The only thing in this life is what are your core values? What are your principles? You know, some people rather die than to make mistake, or rather die than to stay one more day in a wedding, in a marriage that is not working, or rather
That's
die.
all.
You know, but me personally, I feel like being exposed very early to the fact that two people can love each other and not be compatible enough to live together. I already knew that. See, you have to be more realistic in marriage than in love. You have to be more realistic. You have to tell yourself the actual truth, because the truth is far worse. Let me tell you, we have not even discussed ill health in marriage. People are there sitting down and talking about money and collecting money. And do you know that ill health in marriage can cause issues? Not even finance. The money can be there, but just the need. There's a
Emotional
lady.
availability.
Yes, there's a lady that was very sick. The husband didn't go to the hospital. He said he doesn't like hospitals.
Yeah, and I remember Auntie Model was talking about
Yes,
something like that
Auntie
one day.
Model even mentioned it, that when she had her quadruplet and the husband could not even make it, that he doesn't like the smell of hospitals. Emotional is the money not there? The money is not the problem. The money is not the problem. So these are core issues that people face. Some people that if you're carrying money on your head, do you know that you can marry this man, and what if you don't give birth the first 2-3 years? And he's there insulting you and badmouthing you, whereas the money is there, all the things you need are there, but you cannot live in peace because we are leaving all these things aside. You think a man that you follow for his money does not know you followed him for his money? Is it that Shago? It be like son, I know they know.
We will
Obi,
know now. Why would you know? You will
is it
know.
like I don't understand. If somebody is
You
following
know
you for
now.
money, you're supposed to, hi Nessie. They say that's true. That's still within his budget because she's not asking for more than he can afford. Okay, but how would you know, Ivy? How would you know to date within your budget when the person you're going for, most of these people that are above your league, quote unquote, don't even have money? Have you not seen cheap girls like that, quote unquote? When you say cheap, like they don't have money, oh. They don't have their own because they have used all their money and the ones men give them to buy hair and buy the things. So she's not bringing anything to the table, but she's above your league. Do you understand that angle I'm coming
Yeah,
from?
yeah.
Like she's not bringing anything to the table, but because of the kind of men that she has been exposed to,
Exposed to. She has
she's
developed a
above your league.
particular
Yeah,
mindset and taste.
her palate has just been exposed to like a certain amount of wealth that you cannot afford, not because she has it, but because that is just her own level of exposure. Whereas there are ladies that have the money, but don't even mind that. I mean, but then you see men are physically afraid of the ones that have the money. So they don't approach them. You see all those big ladies and they never even get to hello. You get. So it's a lot. You say, my dear, that was what saved me from my last relationship. Are you serious? People learn the act of hiding stuff. Obi is saying real truth too. Okay, so dating her for 1 year was what helped you. Yeah, people hide a lot, oh my dear. Some people even 4 years safe, you never know the person finish. If people want to deceive you here, even 4 years, never know the person finish. It's the irony of life. I'm telling you, Ayanate. The irony of life. This is real life. And I feel like most times when Mike comes out like this, people should be saying real life. Don't be doing all this hookup conversation. All this hookup type of talk. Is she coming in with the same expectation? Then if so, escort yourself out. Yes, now Ivy. She's coming in with the same expectation. Do you understand? Or sometimes, let me tell you, Ivy, they date these guys that have prospects, but you're not her only boyfriend. You cannot be monogamous with those kind of girls. She has sugar daddies, but she has you because she loves you. She knows you don't have money, but you're not her. That's why those people in the podcast say women have men for different things. The one that is sending her gift, the one that is sending her this, the one that is sending her that. As much as we are not happy with their podcast and their ideology and some things, is that not the truth? It's the
Yeah.
truth now. There are ladies that today now they don't have fuel, and as fuel scarcity is looming in Nigeria now, they'll call one guy. Emeka is their fuel guy. This one is their pepper soup guy. This one is their seafood turkey guy. Hey, I want to go and watch movie. Let me call Musa. Musa is my movie guy. I want to go to the beach house in La Campagne Tropicana. Let me call Ayo. Ayo is my La Campagne guy. So they have different guys. And then when you come and preach monogamy, they're looking at you like, will you be able to fulfill all these things? Do you understand? That's the irony of life. So you as a broke guy, You have to tell yourself, if you really want to fall in love with this girl, can you stay in a relationship that is not monogamous, that is open?
I must.
Do you understand?
Most
Because if
guys
you
won't.
cannot stay,
Mhm.
because do you know some guys stay? She goes to her sugar daddy, collects money, she can buy you a car. She goes to her sugar daddy, collect money. That's how she funds your house, furnishes the place, arranges things, does this, does that. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you. So how are we going to survive? How we broke? Because me, I'm asking as if I'm a guy. How will I know who to approach? If the broke people are out of my league and the rich people, there are some that are in my league. Who will I approach? That means you have to start approaching people, and you don't know that guys also feel the sense of rejection.
Yes, so yes, rejection is a thing. No?
It's a
a
real
thing.
thing. People just say,
It's a
ask
real
me out,
thing.
ask me out. What if I don't reject you? What if you reject me? Who will I
Reject
cry
me.
to?
Who like it?
And they feel like guys, all the guys should just like test rejection and all of that. But it's not the same. It's not the same, I beg. Guys, this is a very deep conversation. You know, the way we do our conversations here is real life talk, real life confusion. People are talking about lives, dating, and we've just been discussing this, their own talk. But if you're here and you're single, or probably you've even experimented, for me, my dear, just calm down a bit. Calm down a bit. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. When it comes to experimenting and experimenting and experimenting, I don't want you to go around. Funny enough, people are more connected than you know. People are more connected than you know. You can be dating different people and experimenting. You will find out that, do you know that one guy was saying it now, that he went for his guy's intro, only to see the girl he slept with in Akwa Ibom is the one that his friend was going to marry.
Yes.
They just had sex a week ago in Akwa Ibom, and then his friend say, "Abeg, come follow me. I won't go pay something for my woman head." You know how guys talk.
Yeah.
Only for him to reach there. As the girl was coming out with wine, he just bend head, they press phone. As he raise his head, she see him, she shocked. Best friend, and that's his best man.
Hey, Jesus. Hey, Jesus.
They play. Yeah? Not gonna they play. You think, as in this world is so small, as we are 7
It's
billion, like
all.
we are 7
And to be
billion.
honest, the guy, you have to tell the guy. That's just it. It's a broke code thing. You have to tell him. You can't. You can't, man.
That's where the issue is for ladies. Ladies that are here, what do you think? Should he tell his friend? Let's not hear from a guy. Let's hear from ladies. Or has she repented? He said, "Na wahala." Daraba don't run. Oh.
Which
On
repents
agenda,
1
on
week.
agenda don't commit. On agenda don't commit. He said, "How are they best friends?" And he hasn't met his fiancée up to 1 week to the wedding. He got shocked you.
It will
He got
shock
shocked
you.
you.
It happen, no. It
Very
like it
truthfully,
might be.
the
Yeah.
friend will be all right. No, you know that there are friends that you meet. This is somebody that came into the con. You know, go know now. You
Yeah.
can have. I have best friends that are not even with me. Do you understand? You know, go know. Share good night. If one of him want married now, one of his friend flying from US to come on day with them. The friend just they say, okay, make him first drop for Akwa Ibom. You go and do hook up to collect 1 or 2. You don't know that your friend, your husband knows that person, because what are the odds? I know all his friends. You reach there now, the guy tell you he's his best friend. He has never seen you before. There are guys that don't even show. There are guys that lose to do all those waiting in the call. At the date, you get one girl, don't worry, you get one girl. Or even if the guy himself has like 3 girlfriends, so you say you don't even know which one he want marry, so you don't be like, beg anyone.
Hey, that was
Men
that
are not
day.
superficial. Men are not superficial. If you call them for introduction, they say, "Oh boy, one don't finally hook you. No wahala, mo go." They don't even know which of the
No,
17
which
girlfriends.
exactly.
So why are you stressing yourself? The only thing I say as a lady, I say they will still air for the day before the wedding talk. They say if you do role reversal now with the guy, tell the girl, more princess, me, I don't know. However, the bride should be the one to tell her husband to avoid being blackmailed. She figure that kind of mind. She figured that kind of mind. The friend self might not even want to blackmail the guy. It depends on the type of friend he is. He might just
Yeah.
maybe want more, according to Obidie, because we have cases of grooms that go and knock people while their wedding is going on, and brides that go and knock people while their wedding is going on. It's different. Wedding is even scary. If we open mouth talk, some of them now just dey single, go collect, go and collect, go to Coventry, I've been aware. You go and become a priest. You go and become a priest. Yes, there are lots of uncertainties that have to do with that. Sha. There are lots of uncertainties you have to do with that.
Oh, I see. I want go
All
sleep.
right,
Oh,
now.
and they go church
Take care,
tomorrow.
guys. No. Sure. All right.
All right.
I see men can't stand the conversation. Thank you so much, Shegun. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being around. You know, my YouTube manager even called me once. I was like, what do you always discuss on your live stream? Your live sessions are always very long. And it's so funny how we can just reach 3 hours just like that, man. Wow. So Ayana, tell you and Linda should get a date and then get back to me because I really want to do this thing. I don't know if Boma is still here. Boma, you're supposed to do, I don't know who you're doing immigration with. Boma and somebody that are doing immigration topic. So it's almost time. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're listening to us from. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, on this channel, we're not just saying absolute truth. We're not saying that everything must be, but the truth is, let's stop disguising what is right in wokeness. Do you understand? Let's not disguise what is right. We'll be afraid of speaking our truth just so that we can have a balanced love, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what I try to avoid. As much as I want people to enjoy it and have love, I also want people to know my stand when it comes to certain things. That's how I also believe that people should act. It's not because people are woke now and saying that everybody should do hookup that you too, from not speaking out, after a while, your values become hidden because you've suppressed your own feeling and your own intuition, and then you're doing what every other person is doing, and you cannot speak out and say, no, I feel we should do it another way. Because all these HIV, STDs, the STDs that will affect your hormones, STDs that can make you you will treat and treat and treat. It takes longer for you to treat, and those drugs you're taking, before you know, they start giving you fibroid and ovarian cyst and all of the. A woman's body is so open. It's not like a man's body. If men want to do prostitution, it's different. Please, your body is so open. That's why I keep saying, try as much as possible. The easiest way is for you, the woman, to close your leg. But even if you will not, please protect yourself every way, shape, or form. Not with including too many drugs into your system unless when necessary, but protect yourself, please, women. Why? Because you're the one that carries the child. The children are our key focus. So if the children are our key focus, the person that has the ability to carry a life is the one I focus on, which is the woman. So try as much as possible, because if you don't bring in seed, when you want to mourn your mistake, I slept with this useless boy. But if imagine saying I slept with this useless boy and had a child, it's more painful when there was a child involved, but you can move on easier when you just know your mistake or something that you just made on your own and you live with it, instead of living with the mistake and now bringing a child in and the child is confused. You're calling their father a useless guy and all of that. So that's just the truth, though. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I remain your girl, Acid Darling. We are going to be getting back to our back-to-back. Please make sure to subscribe to my vlog channel. It's called Acid Darling Vlogs. Please subscribe or share that channel. Let me grow. That's where I'm going to be putting vlog content. This particular one will just leave it solely for this type of conversations, events, weddings, and when we talk about our trending topics and topical issues and all of that, that's what we'll leave this one for. Thank you so much. Good night. Pray for me tomorrow. Everybody should pray for me. Your girl, school work wants to carry me to where I don't know, but pray for me. Pray. Let everything work out well. Bye, everyone. Bye. Yes, we used to usually say a prayer before I even chase everybody. God bless you. God keep you. God protect you. Whatever people have been praying for, may God answer your prayers. May God protect your children. I know the fear, even as a young lady, as a mother, as mothers of teenagers. May God protect your children. May God keep them in health. May God protect you, help you make the right decisions. Those of you that are dating, I know the fear with all this bad news left, right, and center. May God keep you if you need a sign from God to know if you should still stay in the relationship, I pray that you see the sign as you sleep. You see the sign in one way or the other. May God save you from a bad marriage. May God save you from a bad situation. May God save you from bad friends that want to set you up. May God save you from carrying your leg to places that are going to cause you harm. May God save you from envious people. May God save you from decisions that you make that will alter your destiny. May God save you from things that you do not know that are going to kill you. May God save you from things that you put your hand in knowingly or unknowingly that are going to cause you one form of harm or the other. May God keep your children. May God keep them in health, in wealth. Whatever friendship, whatever people that you choose to trust with your children will not harm them. They will not molest them. They will not be vulnerable. They will not use your goodwill for bad. People are not going to cheat you as you go out, as you pray, as you lift up your hand. May God meet you at the point of your needs every single step of the way. Your life, your father, your mother. This new year, even for those that are doing election, you will not bury your cousin, your uncle. Throughout, you will not lose anybody. You will not bury your parents. You will not bury anybody. May God keep you. May God keep your friends. May God keep you sound. Thank you all so much in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 All right, guys. Bye. 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 Bye.